Good evening. I think I'm on live. I had to go back to Mick again to show me how to do it. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm absolute rubbish. Really am rubbish. Um, Hi guys. Hi Dusty. How you doing, lovely snobbers? I'm Dick. Dick Small Edges. Good to see you guys. How are you? Press to go live on top hand side. Yeah, I've done that, Snobby. I think I'm live now, aren't I? I believe so. It says yeah, because it says end broadcast. So let me see. There we go. Thing is, now is it working? Hello, Henry. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Thanks very much for coming in, AJP. Good evening, guys. Lovely to see you all. I hope you can hear me. If you give me a thumbs up, I'm still talking to myself, apparently. Right, so, oh God, not again. Hang on a minute. How do I do that? Hiya, Henry. Apparently, I'm talking to myself. Someone says, is that right? Can you confirm down in the comments? I'm talking to myself because I can't see anything else. Where are we? There we go. So I might be talking to myself. I might be talking to you guys. Can you just let me know in the comments if you can hear what I'm saying? Thank you, Dick. I think the rest of Snobby's playing me up, I tell you. Thank you, mate. 20 minutes, don't need a notification, he goes live, he rings me. And that is true, actually. I'm absolutely honest. Although getting through onto the telephone, the first thing you see is the Mrs. P, which is better looking than Mick, I'll be honest with you. And doesn't use the foul language he does to me. Snobby, leave it alone. Trucking Matt, yeah. It's all right, mate. I can take it. It's I'm used to it now, to be honest with you. Apart from a bit more. This is Mrs. H wandering around. And be careful how you're wandering around, Mrs. H. Just got to have a hot bath. You may or may not notice. So, this week, what have we been up to? Well, to be frank with you, very little. Watching a few of you guys, there she goes, transmissions. I thoroughly enjoyed Martin's the other day. Then, of course, we had Snobber and Dusty, and then the other fella. What's his name? No, I can't think of his name. He had some other fellas over from America. Oh, Mick, that's right. He's a good old boy. But apart from that, quite frankly, not a lot. Sat back watching what's going on in the world at the moment. Speaking of a couple friends, that would be Mick trying to ring me. And as soon as you watch this, as soon as I answer, he put the phone down. Hello, Mick. I'm on I'm now apparently on a 4-week ban. It was 3 weeks. Love him like a brother. Yeah. Yeah. And I've come to think of it, actually, we have been speaking this week because we swapped things. I've let him have a lamp. Don't know why, but he has a lamp, and I've got an air filter. Sounds all right to me. I'm going to put the what's name out. What do you call it? Hi, JC. I'm going to put the link out because, well, I think on how to do it. Hang on a second. Right. Let's see if this works a second. Boom. There you go. Good to see all you guys coming in. I mean, you're all very welcome. Otherwise, I'll end up talking to myself all night. Excuse me. Enjoyed Dusty's do last night. Of course, I actually won a prize. The first time I won a prize for a long, long time, I'll tell you. Something to do with WD-40, I believe. A sign. and we only had to guess how many Smarties were in the jar. I just kept on going from 200 upwards and eventually found the right answer. Jason, good evening to see you. Welcome. Lovely to see you guys. I've also may well be a few people on the side that I've known for some years and might be watching this. Probably when I say that, probably know me for about, 40 years ago, maybe. Anyway, who knows? They may well be watching this and still thinking, what on earth is he doing? As it was in the old days. As I say, not a lot going on at the moment. Can't be bothered to go out in the garage. It's too cold or too wet or both. Getting ready for Christmas, although quite what's going to happen this year, who knows? It's going to be different, put it that way. And I see now that in the ferries have all stopped, or apparently they're stopping all the, is it hand delivered stuff or some such thing? I don't know. Oh yeah, Sparky. Before I forget, mate, you wrote down a on the private chat last night link for me. I have to apologise and say I missed it. If you can maybe email it to me, mate, it'd be really good. I actually have an email address that I can't remember, but other people know it, I think. I'll look it up in a minute when everybody's here talking. Anybody wants to come in, give us a hand, I'd be welcome, please. It's very difficult talking to yourself because normally you get some feedback, you know. And at the moment, oh, lights, Christmas lights. There we go. Yeah, Mick, you come on up for dinner, mate. You're always welcome. Just bring the checkbook. You'll need it. We had some family come around yesterday, and I know maybe that was we should have done it, but hey, they were. That's all we'll see for Christmas. Anne's family, so we put up some Christmas lights along the guttering. Made a bit of a mistake there because left the plug outside. Now all of a sudden the plug is soaking wet. We daren't plug it in. Maybe I'll put some WD-40 on there. Wonder what the thing. Will that get rid of all the moisture? Is it worth taking a chance? Not sure. I'd be interested to see what you think on that one. I think I've got some water repellent stuff somewhere, but I'm not sure. Henry, scratch your nose, mate. So there you go. Come on up, mate. Good to see you. Henry, good to see you, mate.
Same here. How you doing?
Thank you for saving the rest of the world listening to my absolute gobbledygook or gobbledygook or whatever it's called.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, mate? Apart from obviously taking things a bit easy at the moment, I hear.
Yeah, sitting down all day looking at chats and looking at videos. That's about it.
Is it? Right. Okay. Well, better that than overdoing it and make yourself ill. That's the last thing you want to do, mate.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's I think we all do that, actually. I mean, I only think about it the other day, it's things I used to get up to when I was a lot younger. We used to do kart racing and figure of eight banger racing. Hi, James. And thought nothing of it. Nowadays, it's a struggle to get out of bed. I've got to give me... got to give myself 10 minutes notice before I wake up, I
have no problem getting out of bed. I'm up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every day.
Yeah, so have I. I'm up out of bed at 3 o'clock every morning, but normally I go back. That's only needs must. That one is, Henry. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, I was outside a little bit trying to get rid of some more snow. We had 12 to 14 inches,
Yeah.
And there's a lot of snow out there.
How much have you had up there your way? How much?
12 to 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you now, if we had that much over here, the world would stop. And we get an inch of snow here, and the whole world stops. Quite amazing, actually.
Let me see if I can get up there and show you a picture.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I couldn't show you a picture of ours because it's dark. And of course, today is the shortest day. The nights start drawing out from now on. I think it got dark at about 4:10 tonight. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's really pretty, Henry. So you got to live in it, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like living in Alaska. Huh?
Yeah. But you guys are, I mean, you're always prepared for it. You got your snow blowers and your shovels and
Yeah.
God knows what else.
I don't know if it's coming through good, but
All we end up over here is a is a salt cellar full of dinner salt sprinkling it around on the pathway.
yeah.
Hi Ali, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I think, yeah, as Jason was saying there, you know, it's all the things that you misspent your body on when you're younger. It all comes home to roost, and it certainly has. But mind you, could be worse. What's the alternative?
Yeah. But yeah, still breathing. That's it.
Well, that's half the battle, mate. Half the battle.
I know. I can't wait till spring so it all melts out, and then I can get back to work. You know, out on the shed for a couple hours a day, anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, you've impressed everybody the other day with your shed. I mean, you call it a shed. I mean, that's a workshop and a half, mate. I tell you.
A lot of stuff in there.
That's a serious workshop.
Yeah.
Hi, Bing's Project. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, it's. I think I so to come on live, I relied totally on Mick because for some reason you have to bring up this side thingy. Where are we? Over there. No, there. For all the chat, apparently.
That don't.
And that's what. And that completely froze me every time.
Yeah, mine's not working on that. I gotta get Kenny to come over and show me what's up. I'm doing something wrong, definitely.
Ask Mick, he'll show you.
Yeah, I know. Well, we tried last time I was talking on live, and he says I got an older version, but there's no place to really go to update the.
Oh right, yeah. I must admit, I know you sort of enter the is it called StreamYard, and then you got to go back to somewhere else. I think it's YouTube. I think. Yep. I'm not sure. Braveheart, good to see you guys. Then to get this chat up on the side. Apparently that's important, so that's what I do.
Yeah, and
try to do.
No matter how much I try, you know, he says there's 3 dots and there's no dots.
Yeah, that's it. 3 dots. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, messing around with 3 dots.
It's not on mine.
Yeah.
And I tried my phone, and I tried my computer, and I'm on this what do you call it, iPad, you know, and they're all the same.
Yeah, I think the iPads are quite a problem. I've got an iPad here somewhere. Yeah, there. Here is it. I think this one come out of the ark. It's give up trying to update now, apparently.
Yeah.
Because a certain age, they only update them.
Well,
apparently, and anyway, somewhere in there, I put the coal in this side, light it, then the steam drives at the other side. That's how old it is.
Yeah, you know, Mac is like that. You know, even the phones. You know, they keep on updating them, and they're taking up all your space. Eventually, it's no good no more. You got to get rid of the phone. You know, and then you got to spend another $1,000 on another phone. Yeah.
Well, I must admit I don't I don't update my phone. This is a 6S, something or other.
Yeah, 6 Plus. The last one. That's what I had, and then they ran out of room, so I had to get one of those 10Xs.
Just show you what I got to put up with. This is what Mick's just sent me. Dear. He's obviously very busy.
He is. He fixed that Snubby's little generator there. I saw, he did a great job on that thing.
That one, on Friday, was it Friday? Saturday night. That was a heck of a stream.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah. There were some of the top guys on there. Yeah, and in fact, I did say to Mick only the other day, I mean, this ain't easy doing this, and I sort of sit back and admire because you got to carry on talking when your head's completely empty. Well, and you're thinking, where's the next word going to come from?
Yeah, 3 hours went by like an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Funny thing, I still didn't get your stickers, but Scott Daniels, a couple days ago, I asked him for stickers, and I already got them.
It's like, really? Yeah. Do you get the one I sent you?
No, not yet.
If you're not, I sent it, good 10 days ago.
Huh. But,
good 10 days ago.
Scotty's was like 3 days ago, I think I said, if you got any
stickers. Really? Oh, well. Well, let me know if it's a problem. I'll send you another one. It's not a problem.
I'll let you know if that doesn't come in with
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're becoming collector's items.
Yeah, they are. Mick's got a new one, looks nice.
Yeah, it's amazing you got to do all this stuff, I mean, like Dusty, he does all the giveaways and stuff, it's a lot of work goes into it. I'm always well chuffed.
Yeah. Well,
all I do is just sit here and drink beer. It's easy.
How many beers do you think Mick had during the live set?
I don't know. I don't think Mick ain't a big drinker. I know that for a fact.
But he puts them down pretty easy. They're gone.
Yeah. I think he likes his Guinness. I believe he's a Guinness man.
Okay.
Which is very nice. But I have to say, I mean, over the States, I guess you get Guinness there, over there.
Well, yeah.
Canada and all the rest of it.
Yeah, we got Guinness. Yeah, but the volume or alcohol content is lower than what you guys get.
Actually, that Guinness is not that strong a beer. Yeah, but it's quite a heavy beer. I mean, over here we have the draft, which is very, very, for me, it's too heavy. But the bottled Guinness, which you can get, which is brewed normally in Dublin, well, it's all brewed in Dublin, but the bottled Guinness, I don't know if you get that over there, is superb. It's got a bit of life to it.
Well, yeah, I don't drink, so I don't.
No. I'll have yours, Henry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you enjoy mine.
Just talk about, things that people, the rest of it I knew all those years ago. And my favourite drink at that time was, would you believe, a bottle of Guinness and a gin and tonic chaser. Wow. Yeah. I lost several hours of my life on many occasions.
Yeah. When I went to Europe 6-7 years ago to go see my family, they had a beer called Trappist.
Yeah, the Trappist beer, yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah, they're really, really strong beers. And they've all got their own glass as well.
Yeah.
I think I've got some up there in the cupboard here. We got some I've collected over the years when I've travels and stuff. In fact,
they don't serve a product in the wrong glass. If it's Coca-Cola, you get a Coke glass.
Absolutely right. Yeah, and whereas
little biscuit and you get a piece of chocolate, and
yeah. In Belgium, there. I mean, the guys. I mean, over here in the UK. I mean, we just chuck it down our necks at the end of the day. We drink it by the pint, and it's I don't know, it's a man thing, I suppose. But over there, especially in Europe, they will make a bottle of beer last for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, well, see how many you can get down your neck before they shut the pub light, Sure, good to see you. Dusty, I know, and Snobby they're not drinkers. They're I think they drink Coke, Pepsi Cola or some such thing. But and it's mind you, thinking about it, if Snobby went onto the beer, he'd take some Snobbing, wouldn't he? He's a big old boy of mine. Yeah. He's a good lad, he is, I tell you.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely, love him to bits. Yeah, and of course, him and Dusty, they always do these competitions, and you'll suddenly get something turn up in the post from them. I mean, they're lovely people.
Yep, exactly. That's why I always like enjoying their streams, you know.
Absolutely. Well, everybody's stream is slightly different, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody does it slightly different. I mean, I don't. I'm a total beginner at this. You know, it's.
Right, you're a beginner, so you'll get there. You know, you'll be
I'm not so sure, Henry. Not so sure. Dear, oh dear.
You know, you're a ladies' man. All those women are watching you.
Is that right? Oh well, they're because they're lucky ladies. It's like my dog just fell out of his basket. Hang on. He's an old man. He's blind in one eye and he can't see out the other one.
Yeah.
And he's deaf. And he tries to get in his basket and tips it upside down. He's, you know. I'll just pop the link straight out again. I'm at 2 seconds there, Henry. Bear with me a second. Because I'm sure there's somebody else that want to come out and
Stuart, maybe. Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Look. See, even I could do that now.
That a boy.
Oh, lovely. Stuart, he's like, yeah, Stuart, you're right. Right time to fall out of bed a few times. You're not wrong, mate. It's always sort of trying to crawl in there. You know, you ever try going to bed not making too much noise. You know, the missus is in bed, gone to sleep, and then you try and get into bed quiet. No. So, what else is going on? Let me see. I'm just trying to think what's going on here. Well, yeah, I must admit the shops at the moment, because I had to go shopping today, because that's what I do. I quite enjoy it, strangely enough. Absolutely manic for some reason. You know, I think people must be thinking. I mean, shops are closed for what, 2 days?
Yeah. I just heard on the news that they have a new strain of virus now that they're shutting the whole British area down and everything. It's
there's a bit of an exaggeration here because the typical news, like, yeah, they found a new strain, but apparently these viruses change all the time anyway.
Yeah. So that means that the shots they're giving you are probably no good either.
Well, you know, it's you know, it's amazing how many toilet rolls they want. Dusty, blow us a kiss. Hey, you're in, my girl. You're definitely in.
Dusty.
Hello, my sweet. How are you?
Hiya. How you doing?
Lovely to see you.
You all right?
Yeah, enjoyed your stream last night. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm enjoying your stream now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm up on the panel with 2 lovely gentlemen. There you go.
Okay. Go on then. Gotta be snobby.
I told you you're a ladies' man.
And there's my bluebell. Look.
Oh, bless. Yeah.
Nice.
Asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my old dog, he sleeps 24 and a half hours a day.
Well, it's funny. Our eldest dog, he was in the daughter's bedroom today with her, and she's wrapped up all her presents, put them in the spare room. She's come down here. We could hear something. She's run upstairs. The dog's unwrapped all the presents again.
Really?
Oh boy!
And he's even gone to the extreme where he's bit through the present and the box.
Well, apparently my Christmas present was supposed to have turned up today. My welder.
All right, yeah.
But it hasn't turned up yet, which is, some people might say is a good idea, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, they've closed the borders for 4 days now, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. Are you guys all dropped up in tier 4? You guys there?
Yeah, we're in tier 4.
Oh yeah, it's a real nightmare.
Yep, no Christmas. Well, no going to visiting people at Christmas.
No.
Yeah, but the states are letting the states are letting you guys into our country.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it ain't fun, Henry, at the moment. It ain't fun. It's But
It's sad out there because in our area we've got quite a few pubs that have turned into restaurants.
Yeah.
And they had booked all their Christmas Day dinners and everything else, and then bang, Saturday everything's closed, and they've got all that food.
Yeah.
It's going to go to waste, isn't it? If they can't freeze it, it's going to go to waste.
I don't know what else they could do with it. I suppose it could go to, I don't know. Years ago, anything like that used to go to like care homes and stuff, didn't they? And all that rest of it. But you can't even do that, I guess.
I don't know because of the restrictions. I really don't know how that works. So all I know is it's hurting businesses big time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you guys, watch the news here, but we have every day they're giving out free food, and there's lines and lines and lines of people, and it's not just in this area; it's all the areas. Where's all this food coming from?
No, not in England. No. And there is quite a few there is these places called food banks around, which people do go to, but there probably is a lot of families that could do with an extra few things this year, but no queues for food or nothing.
Over here, it seems like it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Everybody's on that line, They're just boxes and boxes of food away. And, there's no structure, It's just, here, take it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you always sort of looked upon America and Canada, obviously, but over the States there, as everybody's rich, everybody's, doing very well because, we get told about the American dream and stuff.
Yeah. Well, like in Belgium, that's 50% tax on your wages, So you're paying double in taxes than what we're paying, But you're getting free medical, but you have to wait to go to a hospital and stuff like that, There's ins and outs of, what you guys do compared to what we do,
Yeah.
It costs us a lot of money for insurance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is tough times this year, I think.
It's going to get better next. You got to look forward to it. It's going to get better.
Well, it tests your character as a person, doesn't it, this year? It's really put us all to the test. It's like today, I can't tell you the day that we've had. It's been unbelievable. Me and my daughter went to go out this morning, and I won't go too much into detail, but we ended up having an argument just outside the front door.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the stress comes out in different ways in different people, doesn't it?
Yeah. And all we wanted to do was pull off the curb. You know what I mean? It's just
Well, I work in the doctor surgery part-time, in the call center there. And I'm amazed at the amount of people that now call in with mental health issues, And it's gone up tenfold.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was always thought like, it seems to be the youngsters that seem to be suffering the most. Hark at me, the youngsters. I was one once,
Well, they are. They have saved a lot of money this year, the youngsters, because the nightclubs have been shut. So they haven't been going out, but at the same time, when they work all week, that's what they need, isn't it?
Hang on, I've got a strange person downstairs.
Oh,
that'll do, Rick. I nearly got you.
There he is.
Look who's paneling it. Look.
Hi, hon.
How do you like that, Mick?
It's got to be said. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him anyway.
She's a lucky lady.
She's a lucky lady. Tell you what, mate, you're punching over your weight there a bit.
Mate, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. I know.
And my second issue today was we went all this way out of our way to go and get a present.
Hi, Esther, Couch Scrapper. How are you, love?
Walked in the shop and they had a power cut. So we couldn't get the present. We got sent home.
Ah.
Well, you couldn't pay for it, I suppose, with the power cut because the tills weren't working.
No, we'd paid for it. It was Argos and it was inside a Sainsbury's.
Oh, right.
And we'd paid for the present because it was booked, but they couldn't go and get it from out the back because their systems needed to be rebooted.
The computer says no.
Ken reckons he's going to bed this time of day. It's like halfway through the afternoon over there, isn't it, Henry?
He always
You're
he always has
like 3 o'clock.
he always has a nap that's after lunch.
Ken is at work. He'll probably be home within an hour.
Right, okay, Conker, I'm going to have to go because my battery's on 19% and it's going to go.
All right, Dusty. Thank you for coming.
Right,
It's lovely to
come
see
up
you.
and say hi.
Nice to see you.
Merry Christmas.
It's kind of you, lovely. You take care.
And Joe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's a nice surprise.
Yeah.
It's always a lovely surprise when Dusty turns up.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
Is there feedback or what?
Yeah, there is
Sorry?
feedback somewhere.
Can't be. I don't know, mate.
Let me get rid of my YouTube. Still there. Someone's got a bit of feedback.
Hi, Dirt Rider. You're, when I think about it, this lamp fitting I found for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take off the actual lamp fitting itself and make life a bit easier to post it. You don't need that bit, do you? The actual shroud.
No, don't be a tight ass. Send the whole lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I cut the plug off.
When I send the AirPods over, I won't send the top bit.
You know, the only thing about trying to find a box big enough for the damn thing. That's all.
Well, you're quite good at making boxes. Look how your press went. You spend
I know. Hey, I've still haven't got that back. I'm still waiting for that. You know, but it looked like a coffin. I made this box. It literally did. It looked like a coffin. I think I sent a picture. Did I send you a picture of it, mate? Did I?
Yeah.
This box.
You sent me a photograph of the box, your feet, the side of a wall, the ceiling, pretty much everywhere. You sent me a photograph. I mean, not you like, Phil.
Thank you, mate. That's just my hobby is photography.
Why just bring it down? It's no posting it. It's only 45 minutes to drive it down.
Better now?
That's their YouTube on because it's echoing.
It ain't me. Is it you, H? Is it?
I'm only.
Don't think it's me, mate.
Go ahead.
No, deliver it to Mick. He lived near. Yeah, we do live near. But every time I go up there, it costs me money.
I will do. How about just pause my hang on, pause my mic, and you two talk to the seriously, mate.
Eh?
So whose mic is it? Is it Mick's or yours?
I don't know.
No, I don't hear the echo.
I don't hear anything here this end, to be honest with you.
That's me, innit?
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
I'll drop down and come back, Con.
All right, mate.
All right. That sounds better now.
Yeah, I must admit, I couldn't hear it, but it's all right. So where are you? Can it work?
Yeah, usually until 3:30 and takes about a half hour to get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's just a glitch. It's still there.
It's still there.
I've only got StreamYard open. I've got nothing else open.
Yeah. Don't know, mate. Can't have you on that one.
I thought it was on there when Dusty was on there. Yeah, come back, look.
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Mute your mic a minute.
Hang on, let me unmute Henry's. Hang on, Henry.
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go. Try that. Is that any better?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
Right, now mute you. Still there? You. You. Oh.
I'm allowed. I haven't got anything else open. I've only got StreamYard open. Don't know, mate. Mind you, if I drop myself out, I never get back up again.
Yeah, the thing.
It took me 10 minutes to get on. Excuse me.
I'm not saying you're useless, Conker, but you are useless.
Ooh.
Oh, well, thanks for the compliment, mate. I appreciate all your kind words.
Hold up, I was sat on the settee, right? Sat there, chilled out, Mrs. P. Phone goes, top. So I said to Mrs. P, I bet this is about his StreamYard. I rang him up. When he rang me back, I answered the phone. I went, this is about your StreamYard. He went, well, you know what it's like he does. Yeah. YouTube bit.
Well, you know, you've got an asset, you use it, don't you?
You're an asset.
Yeah. I haven't been doing anything. Meggie, you been doing the workshop? Was it still too damp out there for you?
No, it's all right to go down there. The problem for me, like I said the other day, I've got so many videos already all done.
Yeah.
I don't need to go down there. So I did it on purpose. I worked really hard in November to get like 15 videos done. I've had to bring a few forward, like the generator one I did today, and a few others because they've got Christmas presents in them and stuff that people have bought me. So I like to show it before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think I still got about another 8 videos already uploaded, so I'm good till the other side of Christmas. So I haven't got to work. Yeah. I've got nothing pressing. I've got a bloke coming round. Don't know when he's coming, tomorrow or Thursday. To pick up his motor I repaired for him. I've got Big Sam, the scrap it man, coming around to pick up a load of scrap tomorrow. Right. But apart from that, no, I've got nothing that needs to. I've got 30, 40 mowers in and a few chainsaws. But I don't need doing until next year. So there's not much point in doing them now, getting them all running or what have you, when I've got to leave them for another 3 months before the season comes around. So I've got what I've got. And I've got a chainsaw I need to get going, a little old vintage. It's not really vintage. It's probably about 1980, so I wouldn't classify it as vintage. Little Komatsu chainsaw, a little solid aluminium one. But to be fair, it looks absolutely brand new. The bloke's had it from new and used it twice. In the box, comes a manual and everything. So I've got that to do. I was looking at a little steel MS 180. It's either 180 or 170 chainsaw up for sale in my area. A non-runner. He wanted 60 quid for it. I offered him 30.
Let me talk about mate. You're gonna.
All right, babe. But he wouldn't take it. He wants 60 quid for it. But you know, it's like Henry was set with two-stroke stuff. It's a bit of a gamble buying second-hand. A new pot and piston, new rings. If I've got to rebuild the engine, then you're sort of talking anywhere from £30 for a bad cop, or £15 for a real bad copy pot, or £45 for a genuine.
Yeah.
But it is a MS80, so they're a good saw, you know.
I have a rule.
Thanks, Kevin.
I give more than $100 for any rider. I don't care what shape it is. I mean, I know if it's junk, it's junk. You know, I don't buy those. But $100 I'll give you for any rider that, you know, that's in decent shape, you know. And then I rebuild them, and you know, I can get up to $500 on a riding motor, you know.
Yeah, absolutely right. But over here, like, you know, Conker, I tell you, some of the stuff that's on the market, you'll get like a self-propelled mower. It's got a hole in the deck. It's missing a wheel, no cables, but because it's got a Honda engine on it, they want 50 quid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They stand firm, huh?
Oh yeah. British people are renowned for being tight asses. But you can buy just a Honda engine for about 30 to 50 quid. You know, a good one. But people just think because it's Honda, it could be a 135 and not the 195. You know, the 195 is the one you're after because it's a bigger engine. But they think because it's Honda, it's a 135. They think it's worth 50 quid, and it ain't. It's only worth about 25 quid maximum.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Same thing over here, you know. We get people that are, you know, firm under price, and that's not worth it, you know. And I'm not gonna, you know, buy it, you know. I walk away from them, you know.
Well, I was looking at I was looking at a mower about 2 months ago. It was a John Deere mulching mower, but it had the two arms that come out the front. You know, the swivel wheels, dolly wheels. One of them, it had a 6.5 or 7 horsepower Briggs overhead valve Intech engine on it. But it had snapped one of his arms off. That was gone. So it was a bit wonk. Only had one arm.
Yeah.
No box because it's a mulcher. So it had to be welded back on. So of course we're talking now. Take the paint off, weld it, repaint it, re-decal it to get your money back. £150 he wanted for that.
God.
I nearly fell off the chair.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But I think that's the trouble, though, Mick. I mean, you and I spoke about this before. People want stupid money for everything. You know, around here locally, I couldn't find anything. Well, 6 weeks ago, I had nothing. I've picked up a couple recently, paid far too much money for one. That, you know, it starts first time every time. And the first time you pull it, the cord breaks. So, yeah, all right, fair enough.
That was one I put you onto, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The other one is, the other one is a plastic deck. Well, I washed it off, high pressured off yesterday, and there's a hole there.
Is there?
There's a hole, but not very big. It's the size of your thumb now. So okay, I can fix that. But where did that come from? In the plastic deck. Stuart, touch your ears, mate.
Well, I have got what is that? A Power Devil, isn't it?
Sorry,
is that a Power Devil?
Is that one that you'll let me have the airbox for?
Yeah, I've got a spare deck for one of those.
Have you? Well, I can see me ride up your place one of these days.
Bring down that lamp. I just told you, bring it down.
Bring 50 quid.
Good evening, Stuart.
Good on you, H. That's the way. Governor. Evening, Governor.
Go on, Stuart. How you doing, mate?
Governor.
Your Majesty.
Governor.
Hear me?
No. Juttery. Like that.
Yeah, it's really bad. Out again.
You've got a bit of a problem there, Stuart, with your sound, mate.
Yeah. Even worse now, John.
Well, sounds better. Excuse me.
Ken says a Honda GX V160 is $100 all day long. Not the 160. I'd say the 195 is, but not the 160 over here.
Yeah.
The 160 you can get away with on like your HRXs and what have you. You get away with a 160 on them. They should have a 195 on them. But the 160s you can get away with them, but they are slightly underpowered. And when you engage that rotor clutch, they do struggle a little bit.
Yeah. I must admit, I'm at the moment trying not to do too much with it, as I'm going to have nothing to do come the turn of the new year. You know, it's
you'll have to come down to the Bank of Mick, won't you? I've got a few you can take away with your boy. they're all good runners, Governor. They're all good runners.
Yeah. Start first time every time. Yeah, right. Yeah. Pull your guts out after 10 minutes.
Grab the dentist. Use that one.
That's it. Yeah, great. Take the dentist. Have that. Put it in the back of your car, Phil.
No, there's one down here. I told you already for sale.
How much was it?
Well, they wanted 100 quid, but they would with the roller seat. But they were happy to take an offer.
Oh, mate, you should have snapped it up.
Yeah.
Should have just snapped up and put a sheet over it.
Yeah, is there?
There, anything that's mine will be 100 years old in 5 years.
Well, there's a local cricket team around here, and I thought about giving them a call, saying, "Look, are you looking for one? I might be able to do one for you, and go from there."
Did
that
have the single crank or the double crank gearbox on it?
I couldn't see, mate. Didn't get that close.
It looked like the single crank, if I remember one you sent me.
It's on the other side. I'm not sure you could tell.
I think you sent me a photograph of it because that didn't have a caterpillar digger in the background or.
Yes, the one. Yeah, you're right. You got it. Yeah.
Oh, it's Stu.
No, my mic's gone again.
No, it's working now. It's working now.
That's better. It's better now, Stuart.
Don't touch it. Leave it. It's done.
Right. Oh, you're just doing it then.
Yeah, you're good.
It's fine. Leave it.
It's only my headphones.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Right, leave it alone.
Governor.
Right.
We're just saying this, Stuart, on what works in it at the moment. You got plenty in, have you, in the factory?
Yeah. Like I'm still doing those John Deeres. You know, going through them slowly. He's dropping one off, picking one up, things like that. Because I don't really want them on site. I don't want them all on site because insurance purposes. So he said he'd rather, because his insurance won't cover him, you see. So he said he'll pick one up, drop one off, pick one up until they're all done.
That's it.
Yeah, and then I'll go on to his ride-on mowers then and things like that. He's got quite a big setup, this guy I'm doing for. So and it's going really well because I want to do good impression on him, and he'll come back to me next year, or he'll come back to me through the season.
That's it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do it right. So I'm not trying to rush it, and I'm not trying to let him rush me. So
definitely not. Rule number one is when someone brings something to me, I say, in for repair and service, say, how long before I get it back when it's done?
Yeah. I tell you what I want to ask you, guys. You know when you do like service, do you get them to pay for the parts? Or because I'm paying for some of the parts in bulk. See, I've got like 15 mowers to do. So I'm paying so much, and then he pays me for what I've done and reimburses me, and then I go and get another one.
So what I do is, if I get a bulk load in, if I get eight or 10 mowers in, I buy them parts in bulk, and then I do my service plus parts, and I just do a markup on the parts.
The
retail price on the parts.
Yeah, do a retail. So I generally, rule of thumb, I'm £35 a service plus parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dependent on the machine,
right.
It can come out at 80 quid. If it's a cheapo, it can come out at £120 if it's a more higher end sort of machine. I'll have the machine in for a day. I'll have it in for half an hour and it's done.
Yeah.
Some people do much steeper prices than that, but it all depends on your customer. And like I say, if you got a bloke bringing in 10 John Deeres plus riders, you want to knock a bit off, as long as you cover your overheads, of course, and your labour costs. Then you're good to go, aren't you?
Yeah. It's just doing it.
You can't be doing it for nothing, can you? Let's face it.
No.
I mean, you got the manner to keep up together. Sure. I mean, the overheads on that must be terrible.
Yes,
that's it.
Yeah,
John T just said mark up plus labour. Exactly that. Mark it up. So generically, let's just take a standard 3.5 flathead, right, as a standard service. I charge for the £35 for the actual service itself. When I get a Chinese copy, I don't buy a Briggs sponge filter. Don't need to buy genuine. An NGK spark plug, 500 ml of oil, a blade sharpen and balance, and then your cables adjusted, wheels oiled, blade sharpen, balance, and a general tidy up and check. And all of that will come in at around about 85 quid.
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
wash them off as well, Mick, every time. You always power wash them off and clean them up.
It depends, sometimes it's not warranted. If it's warranted and you got to spend half hour cleaning it off and all the rest of it, that's going to go onto a labour cost. That's not part of a service. Is a service. It's like a car, isn't it? If you take a car into an MOT station and it's absolutely covered in mud, you say you've got a Land Rover. I've had it before. Take a Land Rover in for service for MOT. I've actually had my Land Rover failed because it's too dirty for inspection.
Yeah.
So either you have to go and take it away and jet wash it, or they jet wash it. If they got jet wash it, there's £50 labour.
And a carburetor clean isn't in that, right? I mean,
no, hell no.
No.
Good.
No,
service is not to rebuild the carburetor.
I have two charges for carburetor cleaning. One for a manual carburetor cleaning, one for ultrasonic. Right. But because they are different, and ultrasonic takes longer.
Yep.
The first one he did for him, Henry, that had the first one actually came with a carburetor problem with it. It was surging.
It's not service.
No.
It's a repair. It's a repair service, and should be charged accordingly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I charge them 25 quid for doing the carburettor and then the service on top.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I mean, down here in the local service shops, you know, the mower, the garden service places. I mean, the starting price is normally £140, and that's just the starting price, you know. And if I come in at, say, I think between, like Mick says, anything between sort of 60 and 80, I'm quids in.
Yeah.
You know, and people are going to come back because I mean, I can, spend a bit of time on it. Time you've cleaned up, one thing, and then I've done the blade. I like to always do the blades, and I like to give a quick spray of black paint as well.
So how much do you charge for a? You don't have to tell me, obviously, because it's your own business. But do you charge a set price for blade sharpen and balance, or is that part of your service?
For me,
either.
It's always separate. I always say, I'll sharpen the blade if it needs it.
Yeah, exactly that. It's not part of the standard service.
No. Only
because, well, I do, mate. That's part of the service. That's a lot.
Not me, because a lot of commercial guys go through blades like butter anyway. So generally, some come in with the blade in good condition.
Yeah.
But if it comes in with good nick, you haven't got to sharpen it, right? So therefore, you can't include that in the service. But if it comes in battered, if it comes absolutely beat up, then you've got to take it off. You've got to then grind it back. And it's not, as we all know, sharpening the blade is not just a question of running a grinder over it. It takes a bit of work to get that blade level, flat, get it how you want it, and enough meat on the bone to do its job. So you might spend 10-15 minutes sharpening the blade up properly, balancing it. Why shouldn't you charge an additional cost for that? I do.
Yeah, I fix it. No.
I charge the machine to sharpen the blade, oil the cables, change the oil, air filter, the service kit that comes with it, which is £44 for the service kit.
Yeah.
But I do that as one job, mate. Oil the wheels, check the safety mechanisms on them. No. Oh God, right. I
think you're overdoing it, to be honest with you, Stuart.
£85 for the lot.
I might start bringing my mowers for you to service, and I'll bump them out and put 10% on top.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, if that works for you and you're getting customers in the door and you're happy, then you're on a winner. Okay.
Yeah. Remember, I'm new to this, so.
Aren't we all? And guess what? Our customers are new to it as well.
Yeah.
So you have to, as long as you tell them, if it's coming in for a service, your machine must be running properly before I even touch it. If it don't run, it's a repair.
Yeah,
I do that. When they drop it off, even this guy, I want to see it running. I'm not taking it anywhere until I see it running, and he checks the self-propelled forward and that and everything. So cables, I don't touch it until I've done that.
Exactly that. So if it comes in and it's running A1, no problem at all. And all you got to do is throw a new spark plug in, a new air filter, change your oil, tidy up round it, give it a spruce, maybe a drop of oil, maybe check the handles or have it, good to go. Have it out the door. You're done in 20 minutes, right? Finish. End the project.
Yeah, but we all know they don't all tell the truth, though, do they, mate? Let's be honest.
No, of course not. But if you have then got to tip the machine up, take the blade off, and it's absolutely beat. Like Ken's saying there, a true sharpen takes off enough material to get the square edge. That's $20. Bung that on top.
Right. God, right, okay.
Well, I must admit, I keep any spare blades that come in, either if I break a mower or whatever, I always hang on to the blades. I use them as a service blade, and if they're in good nick, sharpen them up and use them.
Any machine that comes into me, I recoils, I put new cords in them, put them up on the shelf. Blades that come in are broken off machines, they're balanced and sharpened. So when something comes in, if it's got the same blade, just do a swap. It's done.
You got time to
but I'm still charging them because I have to sharpen that blade anyway.
Absolutely,
I've got to sharpen this one.
Yeah. Do you use an oiler, Stuart? When you say you do your cables, do you use one of those little oiler claps?
Yeah,
you do. Yeah, because I know I thought about get one, but normally I just stick the tube of the WD-40 down the hole.
No. What I do is I sometimes take the cable off because just the way I am. I take the cable off and I put the little mechanism on it. They're originally from motorbikes, aren't they? That's what I found out about them. And they're like a rubber thing with a little screw on it, and you put it over, and I just fill it full of oil and leave it soaking through.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not dear. They're only about 5 or 6 quid.
Yeah, not till I see it come through the bottom, but I just put a bit in, and then I know that, and it runs a bit free, and then I put it back on.
But you see, you're using materials by running lubricant down there. You're using materials. You need to charge for that.
Yeah.
Anything? Go on, hang on.
When I used to do it for people, I would charge them for shop what do you call it, equipment like the sprays and all that. There was a certain amount of money that I would charge being able to use the sprays, paint, or whatever I used, grease, oil. It was a package. I think it was $10 for shop materials.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it because I buy my oil either in 5 litres, 25 litres, or 50 litres. So how much do you charge for an oil change?
Well, that's usually just in the service, Mick.
But what I'm saying is, how much is that costing you?
Right. Yeah. You have to break it down into pieces and then charge it as a bundle.
So what I did when I first set up, what I did was I priced for every eventuality. If someone come in just for a spark plug, bomb. If they come in just for a filter change, and break that all down, so I now know what my overheads are for each item based upon the purchase price. You then put that onto your makeup, so it's costing you £35 for your service. There's your labour straight away, and then you've got a markup on all the individual pieces of kit you use. If you're going around with a bit of 3-in-1 on each wheel and underneath and all the bracketry, you might use £2 of all that. You've got to put that on.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, nothing's for nothing.
Yeah. No, exactly that, H. Exactly that. It's not being sharky. It's I'm not. It's like my friend Taff come around to have his mower repaired just the other week. He's a good friend. He's a real good friend of mine. He does the same as me, and he's a professional lawn care guy as well.
Nick, so is your mic, is it my mic again? I'm getting really bad.
I'm getting nothing here.
No, you're
fine over here, Stuart. Fine. You're always quiet, Stuart. Your mic is always quiet compared to a lot of people.
So
it's because I'm using an iPad.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, quite probably.
So my mate Taffy, he bought an HR 2150 old Honda overhead valve, the old aluminium style ones. He bought that round, pile of poo, for me to do a drive cable on it. He only bought it round because he knows what a git they are to do. That's why he bought it round. Right? They're not easy.
No,
so he said, either replace it or repair it, Mick, whatever you want to do. So I repaired it in the way that I know best. So I've done that, and it starts up fine. I do a little bit of tinkering around, just tied it up. So I give him the bill, and he went, "Cool, that's a bit bloody steep, isn't it?" I said, "Well, to be fair, he is Welsh, which doesn't help." But
there you go.
But I said, "Well, if I price you up for a genuine Honda cable and genuine Honda dealership parts, which I'm not, dealership labour, which I'm not, that's still a fair price. And let's get it right. That machine's now been done inside 3 days. So you can now go and cut grass, and that first lawn you're going to go and cut you're going to charge him 150 quid. And then you go on to the next 3 lawns. You know what I mean?
That's exactly why that contractor's come to me, Nick, guys. It's because of the time. He says it's just a nightmare for the time to get his stuff turned over and get ready for the season.
Exactly that.
It takes him nearly 6 months, he said, 5 months to get it sorted.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
And he hasn't got the time and the money because he hasn't got the guys on the mowers. He hasn't got the guys doing the job, doing the work.
You sound like you've got a decent contract there, Stuart. You can...
Edward Thomas says, "Hang on, Mick, as Welsh, not all cheap." Well, to be fair, I give him the bill, and he said, "How about for £25 Welsh money?"
Yeah. Hey, Stuart, you're on an iPad?
Yes.
And you see the chats on the side?
Could I have what?
Comments. You can see the comments, Stuart.
No. I can't get the chat up on it yet. I can't.
Yeah, me either. So
I
can't see what everybody's saying,
You might want to tell H how you do it, Stuart.
Henry, if I if I press chats now, it goes to like a grey screen.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, on mine. So it's the same for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The chat doesn't come on the side here somewhere. No.
You might have to go on. You might have to go onto desktop mode for that, H. If you go onto YouTube, onto desktop, go onto internet, and then go desktop mode, you might be able to do it that way.
Yeah, but when I'm on Mix or on People's Henry, this is no reflection on you, Conker, but it does come up on the left-hand side of the chat.
Right.
When
you're not on the panel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, when you're not on the panel, it comes up to the chat.
It depends it depends what quality of stream you're on. You know what I mean?
Leave it.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know.
Conker, you know what you can press? You can press the button. You know.
Push it. Dump me down.
I know.
See what happens. See what happens next week.
So as I pay for it. Come next Saturday, I paid for it.
Conker, you're starting to learn.
Yeah. But the thing is, Conker, it's coming my way a little bit more now. I'm taking the slack off you. Have you noticed?
Well, Stuart, I'm forever grateful for that, mate. But
well, that's all right. As long as you're grateful, then. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they'll find the checks in the post.
Yeah. All right.
So, when are we going to see some of your workings on mowers and stuff?
Me?
No, Conker.
See me do stuff. You won't want to be watching me, H.
No, we're not going to.
Normally, all you see, what you actually see, is me scrabbling around on the floor looking for the last nut and bolt that I dropped.
Yeah, that's bloody me.
And then it's the next 20 minutes me trying to get up.
Well, I am in the moment trying to get some connection in my shed for Wi-Fi, so then I can actually take my iPad or take what I want and then bloody get some connection. Because as soon as I go there, I lose signal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just bought the Ethernet 6, and I got to run it 300 feet from my garage or the house to the shed. So that's where I want to be. You know?
Yeah, but see, H, you got to remember, Stuart is a quarter of a mile away from the house.
I was bloody waiting for that. Yeah. Nick, how do you get so much good signal in yours to your shed? Because your shed's quite. What I've seen when you're doing your Dennis mower, it's quite far away from the house, isn't it?
But ever since I met the Queen, I've now got this secure internet line. 5G. It's from MI5, and but they've had to install it for obvious reasons.
Okay.
No, I bought a as part of my channel. I decided I actually followed Snobby's advice, and when I got a bit of income coming in, over £20 a month, I bought a Huawei 4G wireless router, and all you do is you put a SIM card in it, you plug it into the mains, and it just creates a Wi-Fi. I've been using that, and do you know what? It's for the past year and a half. It's just performed flawlessly.
Right. Well, my lad's computer scientist, so I'll get him to set the bloody thing up for me then.
Yeah, it depends where you are. Obviously, you got 14 days to throw it back at them if it's a load of old junk. But Snobby does all his streaming on his, and I use mine. And as I say, I've had buckets of rain and winds, and it has not missed a beat. Full stop. You know.
Right. Okay.
But apart from that, Buckingham Palace are tapped into my line to make sure it's secure.
Yeah, it's all secure and safe. Yeah.
Have to be. You understand what I'm saying, Stu, right? You understand what I'm saying? The old secret sign. You understand what I'm saying, Stu?
You know the worrying part about all this, don't you? You know the worrying part about this. He actually believes all this crap he's talking about.
Oh yeah. Just go with it. Just go with it. You'll be all right.
You keep slagging me off, Colin. You better knock at the door in a minute. You'll be gone. You'll be gone. You'll be gone for 3 months out.
Yeah. I've already been banned for 4 weeks anyway.
It happens in China. It happens in China, mate. People go.
Yeah.
That's 008. You know, the Secret Service MI5 008.
Yeah.
There you go.
The dirt rider saying there. Remember when he started working on power equipment, working the grass was horrible. You drop a nut and bolt in grass, then you try and find it.
Bloody hell, no chance.
But to be honest with you drop a nut or wash or something, how far it can bounce. It amazes me how far it can go.
Is that the butler?
No, that's a good lady coming in.
I'm just waiting for the gong to sound for dinner.
I don't know when you're gonna get over this thing out that I'm rich.
You are a bit posh.
We know you are.
You are a bit posh.
I haven't got a pot to piss in, mate.
Okay, so when you say pot, do you mean metal or porcelain? Because I know you only piss in bone china.
Yeah. And it's gold plated.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll let you believe that then. All right then, we'll go with it.
Listen, so anybody can afford windows like that. They ain't short of a shilling or two.
But the thing is, they're not bloody mine, are they? You know what I mean? So.
Right, mate. You know, we don't mind you talking it down, but we understand. You know,
effectively, you're right, Stu. You know, anything that you live in belongs to the state. We know that.
So,
you know,
yeah.
It all belongs to the state because it's got the Queen's crest on it. We understand that.
I wish we didn't.
Remember, we don't own anything. We're just caretakers for now. Somebody else will take care of that later after we're gone.
Exactly that.
Well, I hope they take care of my mortgage. That'd be really helpful.
What now?
Yeah, that'd be even better.
So Stu, do you have a policy if someone brings a machine in, say, and it's a real quick, easy, stupid fix, real quick, easy. I mean, I'm talking HT leads off.
Yeah.
You bring it in, they chuck it in, and 2 days later you get round to it, put it on a bench, HT lead on, and away it goes. And you think, well, I don't know, that's all right.
Yeah.
Do you have a set charge for that?
Yeah, usually about 25 quid.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I have a 25 quid, whatever, to even look at it.
Yeah, it cost someone some money just to put it on my bench, just for me to give it my attention, literally.
Yeah, and then I say to him, I'll have a look at it and I'll get back to you on what I think could possibly be wrong with it or things like that. But that's what I normally do and also, they don't get the machine back until they've paid for it because I've had this case of, can I pick it up? I'm desperate. I've got to do this job, and I'll give you the money next week. Oh no. It doesn't go anywhere. And I say that when they drop it off, I say to them, you pay up front now, or you take the mower back and be done with, or you pay them up front now, and then any more charges then after, but you don't get the mower back until you pay them.
Yeah, I had someone get a bit chopsy with me about 2 years ago about, can I take it away now? I need it to cut the grass to earn the money to pay the bill. I said, not really, mate. He turned up in a pickup, crew cab pickup with a twin axle trailer and 2 or 3 mowers on it. So I said, no. He said, well, I need that to happen. So I tell you what I do. Come and get it. All right. I'll just take the spark plug out, the oil out, and the air filter, take the blade off. You can have it back, and when you've earned the money, bring it back.
Bring it back, yeah. Do
you know what I mean? I'll put my bits on it now. Give me your money.
Yeah. Because I had a bloke with a ride-on John Deere ride-on mower, and he asked me to replace the drive belt on it, on the bottom. And he gave me so much money for that. And then I said, you're not having the mower back until you pay me the rest. Because I didn't know what was up with it at first.
Yeah, that's it.
You didn't say that. I said, yes, I did. I said to you, I don't know what's wrong with the machine, but you're not having the machine back until you think so. I have to get the heavy mob in to have a word. So he soon backed down.
At the end of the day, if you put your car in for inspection, and it fails, but only fails on like £100 worth of stuff, they ring up, right, all done. It failed, but it had to have a new bulb, a new gator, £100. Come pick up when you're ready. You go down there, don't you? And they go, £170 all in, mate. Yeah, cheers, mate. Top.
Yeah.
You don't say, well, can I give you 50? And I'll give you the other 50.
Yeah, I'll give you 50 next month. Yeah, no.
Yeah, every mower is different because John Deere's, there's so many different variations underneath there that some of them take you 10 minutes, some will take you an hour to change a belt.
Exactly. Yeah.
My brother owns a garage, and he's took wheels off cars before now. He said, "You're not having the car unless you have the wheels back on."
That's it. Yeah, exactly that.
He's took the bloody wheels off it and jacked it up and left it there. He said,
Yeah.
bring us the money and your wheels will go back on again.
Yeah.
The thing you got to remember is that people bringing stuff in is because they can't actually do it themselves.
No. But they've got the money.
They got the money to pay for it, but they couldn't actually do it themselves.
The worst ones are the ones that turn up in Range Rovers. I've had it before. They turn up in Range Rover Sports and they get out a little B&Q £50 mower.
Yeah.
They're the worst ones. Yeah, you get matey rock up in an old Vauxhall Cortina. He got it for 50 quid, and it's fallen apart. And he gets out a Honda, and he pays Bill bang on the money. But you get the rich ones turn up, and ain't got no money.
Yeah, I had that a while back. I had a guy who owned a business, and he came along, and he wanted to buy this bloody mower I had. It was about 50 quid, and I said to him, "Do you honestly want to buy this £50 bloody mower?" Said, "You can go out and buy yourself a bloody brand new Hater or a Toro or John Deere." But he bought it, but I thought, Christ, the money you've got, man, you don't want to buy this.
Yeah, a lot of people buy the cheapos, so use it for a season, throw it away. You know,
right. Yeah,
just throw it away.
Well, I had a bloke this year. He bought off of me. That was a Power Devil, which is probably the cheapest of the cheapest you can go. And I said, all right. I said, how big is your garden? He went, it's a fair old size. I said, send me a photograph. We'll live before we buy it. Send me a photograph, and it was half an acre.
Yeah.
And I said, well, to be fair, mate, you could do with either a small ride on or a big 21-inch cut. You know, that's really what you want. Now that'd do it. It'd take me 3 hours, but that'd be fine. And I thought that's coming back in a week. That's going to be blown up. Yeah. So I specified, look, this machine won't do that job. I'll sell it to you. It will cut grass, but it will not. It will not do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be all right. It'd be fine. Why don't I make Tada?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what, guys. What do you do about mowers that got no grass boxes, but they're not on the goodish side, you know? What do you do with them?
I can't sell mowers round here without a box.
No, I can't, Nick. No, I can't. But what I'm saying to you is, if it's say a £50 mower and it's like it's just good for rough ground, would you sell it like that? I've got 3 mowers that are just no grass boxes.
Generally, I'd just fold the handles up and I'd stack them.
Right, for parts, Nick.
Well, stack them for parts, or just surf the internet for a box that'll come up. I've got 2 or 3 Quocasts in, and something else. I can't think what it is. It's a weird one. It might be McCulloch. Haven't got grass boxes. There's nothing wrong with the machines, so I've just folded them down, folded the hands down, stacked them up, leave them on one side. In 2 seasons, something might turn up a bag for that, and I might need it for spare. So I don't ever sell them as they are. It's not worth doing.
Well, you know what?
I got a garage full of boxes at the top here. Never throw them away.
Yeah, but these fly bloody mowers, the pretty crappy ones. You know what I mean? Push ones. Have you seen the fly mower ones?
Yeah, I've got several.
Wheels and grey decks on them.
Do you mean the Quicksilvers?
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, yeah.
Orange and silver.
Yeah, but they're not a good mower to pass on, and it's not worth. I'm just debating. It's not worth me getting a grass box because it'll cost me more for the bloody grass box. When I've got 3 or 4 Quicksilver boxes here if you want one, Stu. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got 2 or 3 Quicksilvers in. I've got one to put a self propel, but the wheels all go wonk on. They're shot in and they rust like hell. But I've got 2 or 3 Quicksilver boxes here.
And where are you from?
Buckingham Palace, mate.
Ah, God, yeah. I've been there a few times. I wonder if I just pop in and pick it up.
Yeah, I saw you outside by the gates. I was waving to you. Well, I should do that.
Yeah. That was like Balmoral when you went to there. Yeah.
I was on the balcony.
So was I on Balmoral. Yeah.
I'm only in Bognor Regis, but you can ship them. You can ship them through Hermes for about £7.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I might.
Do they split in half, Mick?
Yeah.
They do. When the clips split in half, they flat pack almost. Yeah.
I'll send you a photograph of them, Stu.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, they are actually readily available on the internet. You know, second hand.
You've got my email, haven't you?
No.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. I've sent you emails with rubbish.
Can I?
Oh. Oh, right. I'll send you my email then.
Send me an email with a photograph of the mower, just so I can confirm it's the right box, and then we'll go, and then we'll have a chat.
I'll tell you what now, Stuart. Sharpen your pencil. You'll need to.
I know, yeah. I might need to sell these windows behind me.
Hey, angry. We'll have a chat.
Right. All right then. Oh.
I've got loads. I've got about 4 or 5 of them because I normally end up. They're the ones I normally end up scrapping. I've got a Briggs engine on them. The engine comes off, the blade comes off. I keep the handles so they've got the cables on, but the decks and the wheels I just throw out.
Yeah, because the wheels are crap on them, aren't they? Like you said, that's what they've done. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 2 or 3 of them boxes here.
Right.
I don't know if you're any closer to me or Conker. To be fair, whereabouts are you?
I'm in Chester.
Oh, you're nearer him.
Conker. So you've got to buy them off him, and then I'll buy them off you then.
After I sent them to Henry.
There's 2 involved.
Could work out very, very expensive grass box.
I might just come and dump the mowers at your houses.
How about I come and deliver it up to your house?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'll bring the van and trailer.
Right. Why are you bringing the trailer?
Don't you worry about that. let me know a day when you're not in.
No. You've got to get past the security first.
Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that. No problem.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. Okay then.
The biggest problem I think with mowers, motors you can fix decks unless you're really into welding and spraying and one thing or another. It's just not worth messing around with. Invariably, you start stripping paint off, you'll find a whole load of problems underneath there.
You've got to weigh it up. I mean, I do it for 2 reasons. One, I do it for content for the channel when I strip something down and put all the undercoat on it and the rust treatment, and I'm not making no money out of that when I do a content one. Yeah. The only time I would do it is if you get a hate of 56 or 48 in, you spend it, you buy it for like 50 quid. You're going to sell it for anything top end over 350 to 450. So you can spend 3 days on that preparing it. It's aluminium anyway, so you ain't gonna put no rust treatment down. That's the only other time I would do one, because it's you get the return back.
Right. Well, I'm just at the moment just repairing a Toro deck up with the fiberglass and that.
Yeah, that's what I use, fiberglass.
Yeah.
You put it on the inside, do you? A bit of wire mesh and put it up in there. That's it, mate. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Do you guys have the stuff called Flex Seal over there?
Never heard of it.
Not so I've heard of, Henry.
It's a spray rubber. It's in a can, a rubberized spray.
Okay.
Oh God, I've seen that. Someone was using that the other day.
It's called Flex Seal, and I do my mowers. On my own. I'll spray that Flex Seal once I clean the whole bottom of the deck. I'll spray with that rubberized Flex Seal, and it holds up pretty good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Was it spray on, Kenny? Henry, it's sprayed on underneath the deck.
Yeah, like you ever see a truck with that Rhino vinyl deck? They spray on what do you call it? The bed of the truck. Yeah. You ever see that? They spray bed liner on the truck itself. No, you never saw.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, yeah, you would buy a liner to go in the boot of a car, you mean? But it's something you spray on, is it?
Yeah.
Right. I'm not seeing it, but I know what you mean.
It's a rubber in a can spray,
Okay.
And you spray it, it holds on there tight, It's called Flex Seal.
Well, obviously, the prep must be good on it, though, obviously, to get that in there. To prepare it, to get it slick.
Yeah. It's good stuff. You just, clean the deck and spray that on there, and it's like spraying, like, painting a rubber on it, and it holds up pretty good. And then it won't rust, because the moisture in the grass, if you leave it, it'll rust the deck. But with the rubber on there,
give us the name of it again.
Flex Seal.
I'll have a look.
Yeah,
Not something I've heard of.
it's good stuff.
Will it take paint? Will it take spray paint?
Yep, you can paint over it. Yep.
Yeah, you always find with fiberglass, what little bit I've been doing with, you can never really get it finished off nice, really smooth. You always know it's been done. But
yeah,
I don't know. That's why I always put the metal gauze in, and then just fiberglass that in loosely, and then put your pad in, and then over top side just get some body filler, put that over top, and it runs in quite well.
Okay. UK Scrubber. Hi, evening.
I've never had a problem doing that with fiberglass. It's one of the best and cheapest repairs you can do.
Yeah. As we said, though, I mean, I'm really not into it. If there's a hole in the deck, I'm really not interested.
Yeah. But if it's only a small hole, you can patch.
Yeah. There might be something to do this little plastic deck I've got at the moment. Might be worth playing around with on there. Just have a look.
Well, you
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, you take an iron and use those zip ties, and you just melt it all into that hole, and it comes out fantastic.
Yeah, plastic welding.
Yeah. I've played around with that. I did the back baffle on a mower some while ago and played around with the old plastic welding.
On a web?
Enjoyed it, actually.
was that on your web, was it?
Was it on that one? Yeah, with the weird drive on it, just relied on the boat slipping.
Yeah.
Really weird.
That was one you rang me up for about 5 days on the bounce, wasn't
it? 6.
That's why I was thinking about getting a welder myself, guys. So you were saying, Mick, you got one, didn't you, the other day? Yeah, that's why. Is it worth welding the deck? Is the deck's up, or are we too?
Yeah. If you've got cheap material to hand and you've got the time, and it all depends where it is. If it's a crack just down the side of it, you can just weld that shut and just put a bit of Amorite paint, put a little line across it, and just tidy it. That's what it is. But if you've got more flamboyant sort of machines that you want top end money for, then maybe a weld repair is not going to be the best thing for it.
No. Yeah.
It's like I've always said, Stu. I'm not in it for the money. As long as I break even, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So if I get a machine in that I put my heart and soul in, I would like to earn a little bit out of it. But if I only paid like 30 quid for it and I sell it for 50 quid, I've covered me over it. Do you know what I mean? And the chances are, you always say, next year, do you want a service? Yeah, booked in. Gives your phone number, and you put it in your book. Next year comes along, you ring them up. You sort the mower. Yeah, it doesn't need a service. Well, it does. It does. I'm afraid it's due. So it's a shame. It's a shame lawnmowers don't come with an engine management light. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. The word of mouth is the most powerful thing you can get. You do a good job on the guy's mower. He goes out and tells 2 of his mates. Next thing you know, you got a 10 calls.
I had a fella last year. He took a mower for service. Cost him £180 on a 450 Briggs Crowcast. 180 nicker for a service and a new mount filled throttle cable on a Briggs. That didn't make no sense. And anyway, he got it back, and it was running worse than what it went in. So I said, "Well, I said, take it back." He said, "They won't have it back because I've used it. They won't take it back." So, well, no, that's crap. Just take it back. I know the company they took it to. I'm surprised. So he bought it back. He bought it to me, and it was just a gasket and diaphragm. That's all it was. So it wasn't part of the service. Obviously, there's a chance it was running like that when they took it in, and they just serviced the machine as per the instruction. Maybe they didn't even run the machine. Maybe that's the thing. So anyway, it came in for a repair, but I could tell that the oil wasn't particularly good. The air filter was a copy. The plug was actually a strimmer plug, a trimmer plug. the blade hadn't been sharpened and balanced, and that's for £180. So I serviced it up. I rang him up, sent him some photographs. Said, I'm not putting your pants down, mate. They haven't done it. It's as simple as that. So he said, right, just service it up. I told him how much it cost him. He was well happy with the price. It was a fraction of what they charged him, and he's been coming back to me regular. Yeah. I've got my trim money he's doing, or I've got my blowing he's now doing, and he's told all his neighbours I've had their work as well. It's good.
Yeah. I tell you what, or Conker guys, where do you get your box? Do you buy boxes of spark plugs, or do you just Any idea where you get them from?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Can you buy boxes? When I go on, you get what, Henry?
I buy them by the 50-pack.
Yeah, you can buy them. You can buy them 50-pack, 25-pack, or 20-pack, and 10-pack, or 14-pack.
Well, when I do that and I put a box of spark plugs in, I usually get one bloody thing. It's like £3 something each bloody spark.
I pay £14 for 10.
God, right.
Off of Amazon. Yeah.
NGKs. Right.
So what do I put in for that then? Just
spark plug pack size, or pack spark plug. It comes as per pack.
I put down shop pack.
Yeah, shop pack.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right.
Yep. And I do that with all the head gaskets and gaskets that I buy. You know, I'll buy them by the shop pack.
Yeah.
Much cheaper.
Well, that way, that's where your markup is. You see, if you're buying plugs for £3.70 a plug off of Amazon, because that's how much they are per plug. I'm getting them for £14 for 10. I still charge £4 a plug.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's your markup.
Yeah. No, another thing, guys, as well. Call outs. What's the situation there where you go to someone's?
I tend now not to do them,
right.
Because I can earn more money in the shop being in a static location.
Yeah.
I've been out on call outs before, and I've been out for 2 or 3 hours. By the time you chuck 3 or 4 cups of tea in there, maybe a bacon sandwich and a little chat about, you know what I mean? You're out there all day, and I can service 10, 15 mowers a day if I really get my finger out.
Yeah,
I can earn more money in the shop, so I tend not to do them. I don't mind doing a call out, go pick them up and bring it back. I do that.
Yeah.
Call out. Yeah, do a call out charge, delivery and collection. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. And then repair.
Yeah, I like to have it in the workshop with all my gear around me.
All my tools. You've got your compressor, ultrasonic cleaner, all that. Yeah, I do delivery charge. Oh, definitely, all day long.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah. I see.
Because half the people don't want. I don't want to fit it in the back of the Bentley.
No.
So therefore, I'll put it in the back of my trailer, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I went out and got these 2 mowers last week. Well, was it last week? Week before? And that's my new car. She who must be obeyed was not happy.
Well, you shouldn't have told she must be obeyed and kept it in the dark.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know how, do you?
I've got a pretty good feeling. If she's married to you, I've got a pretty good feeling.
You can smell you get that smell in that car or on your clothes.
Well, I've only got a little Astra van. That's all I've got. A little 5-seater Astra van. So it does fold. The back seats fold down into a 2-seater van, which is quite handy. But I've got a little trailer as well. It's only a 5x3.
Cheers, Ali.
I'm looking to upgrade next year to a 4x6 or 4x8. So pretty much everything goes in my trailer now. I just hitch the trailer up and take it away. I try not to put anything in the back now if I can help it. I don't want it smelling in there.
I know. They do stink. I mean, when you think people over the lawns are going over cats and dogs' poo and God knows what else, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Then you and I go underneath it and start messing around with it. You think, oh, don't remember eating that. You know.
I charge extra for dog bangers.
Yeah.
it's when you power wash them off, they get a bit wet and dribbly.
Yeah. I charge extra for dog bangers. When I used to cut lawns professionally, I used to refuse to mow. I wouldn't mow a lawn if it had minefields in it.
Yeah.
Because you got to clean your mower off. I ain't doing that.
No, horrible. Mine, we got 2 Jack Russells, and they hide them.
Yeah.
You're going along, you think, oh no.
Cats are the worst. When you hit a cat banger, they're the worst ones.
Oh.
And the old cat sat there at garden looking like that, looking at you. Yeah.
Then we want to try and bury it, don't they? The sneaky gets.
And it's worse on a roller because it doesn't pick it up. It just widens the area.
Yeah.
Or you get it on the wheels. You go along. You're eating.
It's not so much that. It's when you hit it with a roller, and because you don't see it, you end up putting your heel in it, and you give it some of that going down the garden. We hit a bit of a wet spot.
Yeah. Hiya, Mark. Willie, how you doing?
Hi, Mark. How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you, mate. Yeah, it's
But going back to your pricing, Stu. As long as you're happy with your prices, then that's good enough.
Yeah.
And you will know which customer you can charge more or charge less depending on the machinery.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what's important. If an old boy comes in and he pulls up a little Fiat Panda, and he's got his knees are hanging out of his trousers, you know, I'm not going to sting him. You know, and because that old boy will come back next year. You can guarantee that.
Yeah, guarantee that. Yeah.
But your fly by nights, they get charged a bit more because they're going to take the piss.
I've got an old guy. He comes every year, and he's got a little custom mower, cylinder mower, and he comes back every year, and he has a regrind, and I take the cylinder out and get it sharpened, and the bottom blade, and he comes every year. Yeah.
There you go. And that's money in the bank because that's very little work.
Yeah, and then his son came with his mower, and then a friend of a friend. So it just, like you said, it just escalates.
That's it. It snowballs. And I would take 10 or 50 of those every single year. Then one Herbert turning up who's got a lawnmower business. You know, I'd take 10 or 50.
So I know his son now, and I know his friend of a friend, and they bring the mowers to me.
I had a bloke last year. He got his own business. He was running haters, and one of them was in quite good nick, which is the older machine, and the newer one was smoky, and it was. But I adjusted the valves on it, and did everything I could. I just said, you know, it's coming to its end of its day. It's a newer machine, but you've worked it quite hard. The tires are bald on it. And I said, what I recommend is just check that oil every single day. When you get up in the morning, before you start it up, just check that oil, add a half a cup in, and just keep running it. It'll get you through the season. He come back in about a month after it's blown up. So he bought it in. I said, there's no oil in it.
Yeah.
Told you, check your oil. You know, you check your oil, it would have got you through. Now it ain't good for nothing.
Before you start any mower, check that oil.
Yeah.
Every time. You never know if a seal's going to go, or that, you know, the stopper's going to let all that gas into the crankshaft. You know, you don't know until you check that oil.
Yeah. But you know what? Talking about that, the mowers I've had come to me, and they're overfull of oil.
Well, it may not be oil. It may be petrol.
They just fill it. I've had a mower. A lady brought me a brim full of oil.
Yeah, but a lot of people think, oh, it's not starting. It'll be oil. It'll be a new blow, and just start putting stuff onto it. It's still not working. Take the oil out. Stand half a chance.
Yeah, I went to turn it over. I thought it seized.
Hydrolocks, yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell! I took the dipstick out. I said, I know what the problem is with that.
Well, I had a woman last year or year before. She bought a mower off me, quite a good mower and a good size, because she had a good sized garden, and she cuts the grass, not her husband, right? So I give her a Honda Easy Start, which feels like they've got no compression, right? They're the nice ones to pull, yeah. Give her that. She paid good money for it. It was in good nick. You know, after about 3 or 4 weeks, she rang me up and she was not happy. She was not happy at all. That bloody mower you sold me as a part. Whoa. So bring it back. Bring it back. I'll have a look at it for you. Well, you sold me this on good. I said, it's all on good faith. When it left here, it was running, right? She said, yeah. So just bring it back, sweetheart. We'll have a chat about it. I'll have if it's my fault, I'll repair it for you. No, free of charge. No biggie. It can't be anything serious, right? So She bought it back. I checked the petrol. Yeah, plenty of petrol. Checked the oil. Absolutely full to the brim. I said, what have you done here? You told me every time I put petrol in to fill it up with oil. I said, every time you put petrol in it, check your oil, is what I said.
Yeah.
You know, because you're going to be mowing the grass, and you know, the chances are you're going to do 2 cuts per 1 tank. So, like you say, Henry, if the bottom seal goes, you're not going to know, right?
Yeah.
So every time anyway, I drained it all out, put all the oil back in a can for her, so she took that all back. I fired it up, and it smoked like hell. And she went, "Oh, that's blown up." I said, "Just give it 3 or 4 minutes, and it settled down." I said, "Right, to alliterate. Every time you fill it up with petrol, check your oil, not put oil in it."
Yeah.
And then she said, "How much was that?" I said, "Nothing, free of charge." And she went, "There you go, have a drink." So she's happy, and she's come back every year since, you know, every sort of season since for a service. So some people are just stupid.
Yeah. Can't fix stupid.
I can't be stupid.
This is no lie. I had a bloke come back to me. This mower isn't cutting the grass. And I tried it in my garden, and it cut the grass perfect. And you know what? He hadn't even adjusted the height of the cut space.
Yeah. What, Mrs. H?
He didn't.
Mick just said.
He didn't even know how to change the height of the cut of the mower.
Did she just ignore me?
Right, you lucky lady.
Come to get some chocolate.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're missing out there, Phil. Go and get that chocolate, mate.
There goes that box of chocolates.
Yeah.
I'm detective. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Nice to see you, mate.
There's absolutely no accounting for some people's stupidity, and they truly believe it's your fault. I had a mower this year. Really puzzled me. It was a Mountfield 536 HP, a self-propelled one, with electric start on it, and a nice little mower with the HV SV200 series engine on it. Nice little machine. But it kept chucking the belt. And I put a new belt on it. It threw the belt. I changed the boss. I cleaned the pulley up. I put a genuine belt on it. It just kept throwing that bloody belt. Every time we got into relatively good grass, it just kept throwing that belt. So in the end, I sussed it, I think, and it was someone else had been in, and they changed the spring that goes on the gearbox up into the deck to tension the gearbox at the right angle. And I think the gearbox was just tilted too far back, so when it got into thick grass, it was spinning and vibrating and chucked off. So I put a slightly weaker spring on it, and it only threw it off once after that. But since then, he said no, it's been good as gold. But
how about that, mate? Yeah.
When I told him to send me a photograph of his lawn, that grass was like that. I said, no, you don't want to. You want to mow. You want a strimmer. Strim all that off. So now my recommendation is, if the grass is higher than the wheels, you should be strimming it first. End of.
Yeah.
But that's otherwise you just know what's going to happen. That's why I stopped selling electric mowers, because people have got buying a little Bosch electric mowers, and the grass is like that. And ring up, oh, that motor's blown up, mate. Well, yeah, it's going to.
I remember many years ago, caught fire, and then all plastic caught fire, and said, chuck some dirt on it. Well, all I had was a fork. You ever tried digging up dirt with a fork? And then it ended up looking like an armadillo when it finished burning out.
I've had blades the other way round as well. That's another thing, isn't it? I've had blades on the wrong way.
I get all that.
Blades on the mowers the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. God.
See if I can spell Phil in the snow. Hey, Dirt Rider. Thanks, mate. So we get the dot. That's the hard bit.
Yeah, Phil.
Yes, mate.
My iPad is on 3% of power. So if I suddenly go out, it's not. I've not.
Yeah, no problem, Stuart. No problem, mate. Good to see you anyway, mate.
Yeah, and where I am.
I actually had a fella last year. He bought a mower off me, good as gold, and he rang me up and said, he said it's not cutting as low as I would like. Okay, how low do you like it? And me being ex lawn care, I know how short your grass should be. Anyway, he brought it in, and it's on the lowest setting, and to me that took the daisy heads off just fine, but he liked it a lot shorter than that. So when I tipped it up, I found he'd put about 6 big penny washers in between the bolt and the boss. Right? Yeah, exactly. That's Stu. And they weren't big enough to fit over the boss hole. So the blade actually, you could actually move the blade.
Yeah. Oh my lord. Yeah.
So anyway, he dropped it off, and I looked at it and what have you. I put it all back together. I said, "No, I'm afraid, no, I can do. That is a specified height. You're happy to trade it back in against another machine?" He said, "No, I like this one." Blah blah blah. So off he went. He rang me back about a month later. He said, "That big bolt." He said, the blade's come off and it just keeps spinning." All right. I said, "Bring it back." He brought it back. And back of me, it was the bolt was spinning, but there was another 6 washers on there, wasn't there? And I said, "Well, what you've done is," I said, "what I took off, you've now put back on."
Yeah.
And I said, to do that properly, you can buy a Boss spacer that actually fits inside the Boss. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Boss spacer, but you must buy the extended blade bolt to go with it.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So I told him about that, and he was like, "No, I'm not paying out no more on the machine. It's been in the workshop twice." I said, "It's been in the workshop twice because you've touched it. That's why it's come here." So he was expecting to go away with no work done on the machine. So I was like, free to come and get it and whatever. He went to put his hand on it. I went, "After you've paid your bill."
How do you like that? That's how they take care of their stuff. They don't clean the.
Oh, there you go.
The mouse nest on the motor.
Yeah, mouse nest. That'd do it.
What's that, Henry?
That potato's got a question for you there, Mick.
That was a mouse nest on the what do you call it? Air cooling vanes right on the motor.
Yeah.
And a little bit of gas or whatever in the spark, and boom, it just took off.
So Nev says, can the chain oiler be serviced on a 414 chainsaw as it's leaking? Yeah, the actual oil pump. It's not actually the oiler; it's the oil pump that they break, and they're quite fitted to do. Check out Donny Boy's video. Quite recently, he actually done a Husqvarna oil pump change on his video, and it's quite in depth. But with basic tools, you can do it quite easy, mate. Yeah, you can just put new oil pumps in them, mate. They just the seals go.
And Henry tell you how to pronounce Husqvarna right as well, isn't Henry?
Husqvarna.
What's that?
How to pronounce Husqvarna properly?
Hey, Bill?
How do you pronounce it? Do you know?
Husqvarna.
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 Husqvarna. Yeah.
Husqvarna. Yeah.
Husqvarna.
Yeah. Mick, are you talking about the pump that's behind the manifold, behind the exhaust? I've done those. It's like a little tubing, isn't it? The spin.
You have to take the that's good, right?
It's the voice, yeah.
You have to take the pull cord assembly off. You have to take the clutch plate off, and it's over on the right hand side.
That's a Husqvarna.
Yeah,
Husqvarna. Or they call them Huskies.
Yeah,
you have to change them out. Yeah, exactly that. There's only about three bolts that hold them in, Nev.
Yeah, I've done it before. Yeah,
they're quite fiddly. The only bit you're going to struggle with, Nev, possibly, is removing the clutch on them. If you haven't got a clutch removing tool, you can just get a sheet of metal and you just make a mark of where the holes are in the clutch plate, and then drill 3 bolts through, and then use it like that. A bit like a I have used this angle grinder.
Yeah, the 2 prongs on it.
Yeah, if they're small enough, you can just make one up, though. But that's where you start if you haven't got one.
Well, I usually put a stopper in the spark plug. I've got one of those that touches the top of the piston.
Yeah.
And then free the clutch off then, and then get to the pump that way.
Well, I would definitely recommend doing that anyway, because it puts less stress on the engine when you go to whack the clutch anyway.
Yeah.
You just hope it don't go through the crown of the piston.
When you do unwind the clutch, on it, because you're winding it in a clockwise position, that'll actually pull on the pull cord as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But I've even put a bit of rope inside. A bit of rope inside.
Yeah, I always worry about those piston stoppers, Or sort of, if you're a bit too heavy-handed with them, next you got a cracked piston head or something daft.
Yeah, you
do know it on one Sunday normally.
you don't want to give it a mixed mowers bash. You just want to give it sort of a bit gentler. Yeah, don't whack up a £14 ball pain like I do.
Yeah, I'm quite into my chainsaws. I like doing my chainsaws because I watch a guy called the Tin Man. You've seen it? Yeah. I was watching a video of him doing the. I've done one or two with the squash, with the timing. You ever seen the timing done on a chainsaw? And they call the squash to get more compression, things like that. I've done that. Yeah. So I like my chainsaw.
I'm not a fan on chainsaws only because predominantly around here, people buy the cheap chainsaws. Yeah. And also, you won't really see me selling any. I don't like to sell chainsaws to anybody unless they're professional.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I do, Mick. Yeah, a guy came to me ages ago to buy a chainsaw, and I refused to sell it him. I just said to him, I can't sell you this. You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, take your head off.
Yeah, I had a guy bring one in beginning last season, this season, brought one in, and he messing around with itself, he couldn't get the chain to tighten. He had it all back to front. He had everything was wrong. It was frightening to see what he'd done.
Because the first thing I asked him was, have you got all the safety gear and all that? And he said, yeah. So what have you got then? I've got a pair of gloves and some earmuffs and all that. I said, nah, you haven't got the safety gear, mate. You need the legs, the boots, the proper
Kevlar gear you need.
Yeah. I said, do you know how to sharpen the chain? No, he said. He said, can you show me? I said, no, I can't show you something. It's something you've got to work with on a regular basis.
The scary thing is, Stu, is that people go onto Facebook and they buy a saw with a 2-foot bar.
Touch your nose, mate.
You know, 30 quid. They're going to buy that.
I did good.
How you doing, Ash?
Yeah. All right.
Welcome, mate. Good to see you.
All right.
How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Good.
Ashley.
Also, we're talking about the kickback.
He's got curtains in the shed.
Say again.
He's got curtains in the shed.
I even asked him about bloody kickback and all that. He didn't have a clue.
It ain't worth it. I don't even get into it. But that's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't get into. I'm not being responsible. The only thing I will do is extendable stuff or multi-tool stuff because the chain is 6 feet away.
Yeah.
That's the only ones I do.
Yeah. You see some stuff on YouTube and stuff where guys playing around with them, and you think, "Dear Lord Almighty,
mate!" I've seen it on a railway for years. I've seen it on the old BR boys with no ticket, grandfather rights, got a 3-foot bar, and they're carrying it over their shoulder like that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
With it idling. It's only got to be out of adjustment, and you get a bit of chain chatter on there. That's going, isn't it? It's coming off.
Oh yeah, it make you feel sick to think about it, doesn't it? Dear Lord.
You know, or they catch it against their collar and engage a throttle. Your head's coming off.
Oh. There was something back a few years ago. A chap was cutting up some branches off a tree, and his wife underneath holding a step ladder. And he dropped it on her, basically all but decapitated her. Dear Lord. I mean, you ain't going to get a stick and plaster on that quick, are you?
A friend of mine, he was cutting down a tree, and what the Americans call barber chair, or what we call setback. The tree fell down, set back, and rolled back on him, and it pinned him up against another tree and shattered his pelvis.
Well,
that stung.
It was sore for a week or two. You're not supposed to laugh when somebody hurts people. You know that, don't you?
It's no good having me about when you're in pain. Trust me, it's no good having me about.
So how's the shed going, AJ?
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's doing well. Doing well.
Yeah.
That's nothing but a mere flesh wound. That's me.
Yeah. It may be the Black Knight.
I tell you, terrible.
You ever heard the Black Knight there, Henry? It's part of Monty Python's film. Have you ever seen Monty Python by any chance?
I don't remember any of the ones.
Yeah, it's good old-fashioned British humour.
Yeah.
A bloke A bloke gets his arm cut clean off with a sword, and he goes, just nothing but a mere flesh wound.
Flesh wound.
Got his arm like that.
Yeah. They cut the second one off. He said, "Don't run away, you coward." Brilliant.
Mr. B, from the British comedian.
Mr. Bean,
yeah.
Mr.
Bean.
Bean,
Give the wave, Ken.
Yeah, Beanie.
Yeah.
Ken, welcome.
Hey, there's Ken.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Right on time.
Alrighty, King Stuart. I'm not worthy. There we go.
Bow before me.
Just finished work then, Ken, I guess.
I was gonna go pick up a generator to work on, but it weighs about 600 pounds, and I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah, no.
I got to get one of those things that plugs into the trailer hitch on the truck. It's got an aluminum platform and a ramp, and it supports about 800 pounds. That's what I need. Because putting it up 4 feet onto the truck, a generator that's like 600 pounds, it ain't a one-man job. I tell you that.
No.
Well, there's a video out at the moment. I don't know if you've seen it. It's all about safe loading with ramps. Good video. Watch that.
Yeah. What's that?
I know. I got a lot of hits on that too. But the problem is, Mick, you got a generator that's only about 2 feet wide. It's one of those sideways generators where it's stupid. They mounted the wheels this way, and you got the ramp, and the wheels are like this. You can't get in between the ramps. How do you get it up a 4-foot set of ramps? You can't. I don't have a winch. Like Henry's got a nice winch in his setup where he could tow it up. I don't have a winch.
What I would do is, if it were me, I'm just speaking practically, I would get a crate and a big plank of wood, right? I'll put the generator on one end, back your truck up, and then jump on the other end and see if it goes straight up into your truck. Try that.
But see, Mick, now with my new and improved less weight, that wouldn't work. If I was the size of you, maybe, but not right now with my weight. I'm sorry.
Touche. In you go, my boy. In you go.
There's no mirrors in your house, is there?
None that I look at.
When you send the missus to get it.
Yeah. Mrs. Potty Mouth, it'd be cursing all the way.
Yeah.
You need to get yourself one of those hoist things, Ken. Shove it on the.
No, but like I said, they sell a beautiful aluminum. It's an aluminum platform with about a 4-inch rim around it, and it's got a ramp that folds up, and it'll hold almost 1,000 pounds, and it goes right into your trailer hitch. So that'd be perfect. You just walk the stuff right up. Boom! Push mowers, generators, snow blowers. They're about $400. They're not cheap, but it'll pay for itself after a couple of jobs. You know?
Yeah. Doing well, thanks. I think Stuart.
What I do, Phil, every time I make a dime or anything, I usually reinvest it in the channel. I don't, everything goes back to the channel or back to Ken Small Engine Tools. I'm a tool freak. If I see a tool I don't have, I gotta have it.
Oh yeah,
we're all that way.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, H.
That's why I got a little trailer, Ken, because it's.
I do have a trailer. I have a 5x8, but the problem is it's in 1.5 feet of snow in the backyard.
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you ask him to deliver it to you, Ken?
This guy's about 80 years old. I don't even think he can barely pull the pull cord. I think you got electric start on it, so he can't even pull the pull cord.
Haven't you got a snowmobile, Ben? Look at the back of that.
Nah, the roads are clear. It's just they're full of salt now. It's ridiculous. You're driving around, your windshield gets sprayed with that powdery salt water, whatever.
Yeah, nearly as bad as when you follow a gritter wagon.
What's up, yeah?
Too cold?
Yeah,
it's not that cold here. It's about 35 degrees. Everything's melted, which is nice.
Guys, I'm just about to drop out in a minute because I've only got 1% on my iPad, so I'll have to.
On a big boy.
All right,
1%. Off with their heads, Stuart. Off with their heads.
Give us our regards to the butler.
That is Duke.
Yes, I will. Yes.
I'll see you at
Off with their heads. Off with their heads.
Tiffin, yeah.
I'll see you at tiffing. Time for tiffing.
Yeah, I couldn't get that, Mick. What?
I'll see you when it's time for tiffing on the lower lawn.
Oh, yeah.
Tipping?
Okay.
What's tipping?
Can't
Should I
tell
look that up?
Stu, remember.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the other one, Stu.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey Mick, which speed dial number is Liz? 1 or 2?
Can't tell you, mate. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. He'd have a right go at me, bloke. Here, the old security guard. Can't tell you.
Right. On that note, I'm off.
Cheers, Stuart. Thanks for coming in, mate. Appreciate it.
I've got some silver to polish. All right.
That's what you have people for. The minions.
Ciao.
Take care, Stu.
Ta-da. Good to see you.
Nev says, congratulations, Phil. You've now got the hang of StreamYard. No, he hasn't. He ran me up 20 minutes before we went live.
See that?
It's all right. Leave it.
You got to do it with Henry, though. Henry, are you up on it yet or what?
I still got to work it and turn it off, Mick. Don't remember.
Yeah. Stu has the same problem I have.
Well, you got the iPad, right? Is that what it is?
I tried it on the computer. I tried it on my phone. It all the same.
I don't know. Maybe Sunday I'll come up, or one day next week or something.
Okay, great.
You may have Verge. No, Virgil doesn't worry about me.
Henry is obviously on the ponce for some spare parts, so make sure your workshop's locked up.
I tell you, Mick, you'd freak out if you ever saw his place. Parts galore.
Henry would not allow me in the workshop. We all know that.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty impressive, Henry, as we said.
I gave.
How many years doing it, Henry?
Since I was 16.
Too many?
Yeah. Yeah.
Henry, was it how you earned your living totally, or was it just a sideline of yours, a hobby?
No, heating and air conditioning. I used to do big jobs like where Ken works. I used to do all the heating and air conditioning for his shop, schools, hospitals, big operations, you know.
Right.
Was it more sheet metal though, or more HVAC stuff?
Oh, sheet metal. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a tin knocker.
Yeah. Kitchen hoods and stuff like that, you know, welding.
Oh, nice. Hey, I'm looking for a piece of stainless for my workbench. Can you hook me up?
Yeah, I got a bunch of it here.
Oh, do you? Oh, banging. All right.
That took him 5 minutes. That's all it took.
Oh, that's the best. Oh, you put that down on your workbench? Oh, that's the best.
Told you he was on the ponce for something. I told you that.
That's all right. Hey, I'll reciprocate. I'll help him out.
You can always have a bit of aluminum, whatever that's called.
Whoa, Phil. Whoa. What'd you say, Phil?
Aluminium.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I thought I was hearing something.
No, we use all the letters of the alphabet over here, Ken, as you know.
And then some.
Yeah. There are some of the ones we should be using as well sometimes.
Ash, are you at home or are you in the shed? Looks like you're inside a house.
Yeah, I'm at home. I'm in the house. It's too cold outside to go in the shed.
What's it there today?
Rainy. I don't know what the temperature is here. I'm not too sure.
So that's about what? 35? Yeah. That's about what it is here. Is you guys finally done with the rain, or is it still raining over there?
Well,
Can it rain every day here?
Yeah. We just had a big rainstorm go through, so it's on its way to mix. He's welcome to it.
Ken, at the age of 2, I learned how to swim in the rain.
So it's like Seattle, sort of.
Yeah. It only rains once here, Ken. It starts in the morning, finishes at night.
Well, let me ask you though, with all the rain and everything else, do you have enough sun to really grow stuff, or what?
Yeah, it's sunny whilst it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually do get that, Ken. Believe it or not, we have sunshine and rain at the same time.
Yeah, we get that.
Henry.
Yep.
Is this something you've been doing recently, going on live streams, or is it something you've done for a little while, or?
No, since I met you guys.
That's good. That's good. I'm serious because that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to see Henry in Dusty and Snobbies.
That's good. You know, good for the mental health. Keeps the brain stimulated. You know, keeps you chatting, meet new people.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, Mick, I had a few people at work today. I turned them on to your holiday stream. They were pretty impressed.
What? Because I was in the thong?
Well, no, because they were saying, how did he get musty? And how did he get this one? How did he get that one? You know?
Yeah. A lot of hard work.
Yeah.
It was not
Yeah,
easy.
just put it together to have everybody.
Oh, yeah.
At one time.
It took some doing. It took some doing, but I was gutted because I had a full panel, and Musty was always on the cards, but never he would never commit because he had this ongoing personal commitment. And then Pete emailed him the day of the race and said, "Oh, don't forget it's mixed stream." He went, "Yeah, I'll be there. Don't worry." And I thought, got a full panel and no
Pete
room.
Froud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I thought, well, it might not even show up. It'll be all right. And bugging me, he turns up in
Well, you
the
know what'd be
chat.
cool though, Mick? Would be really cool is if you take that stream and take stills from that stream and actually make a calendar of that stream, a 12-month calendar. That would be pretty wild.
Yeah, I could do that.
I don't want to see any more calendars of Mick. I'm still trying to live with the old one.
There's nothing wrong with the old one. What are you on about?
I'm saying
You
close
seen
on.
his old one,
Close
did
on.
you?
What's wrong with it?
It's spooky.
Well, it's Halloween. It's supposed
Yeah,
to
I
be.
watch more YouTube than he.
That's not me. That's not me, you donut. That's Chris Reardon.
Yeah, but that's just the start of it.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Does it get worse?
You got to go full screen, Phil. Full screen. Share it with the world.
There's a skinny dude here.
What's wrong with that? Me and my gorgeous wife. What's wrong with that?
Nice.
Absolutely nothing wrong with your gorgeous
There you
wife.
go.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
What was that, last year, Mick?
Or this year. I think. Yeah.
Mine must have got lost in the mail.
Nothing wrong with it.
Right, I'm going to shoot then.
All right.
See you later, all. Take care. See you in a bit.
Oh, maybe.
Cheers, AJ. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Get easy.
So you start showing calendar and they're gone.
He's been talking too much.
Go to June.
So I was just looking, mate.
Phil, was that shirt something you found, Phil, or did you actually have it made?
Well, this Mick sent me this.
Yeah. No, I mean, did it have to be made, or is it something that's available?
No, it's all like
That's chestnuts, right?
horse chestnut. Yeah, conkers.
No,
Conkers.
no, they're conkers.
Yeah. Well, by my house there's
Yeah.
a tree that
What are they? Spike chestnut?
This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the spooky bit.
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
What's wrong with that?
I mean,
fighter.
that's frightening.
Oh my God! I'm blocked.
I will tell you. I will tell you that not only was that water cold, but the vase was very, very deep.
And the grip was very sharp.
Limited shrinkage.
There's nothing wrong with it. Male nudity.
Oh, I don't know. There is a limit. I'll be honest with you, mate. Let's be honest. You got to remember one thing. I called you one day. You were in the bath.
Anyone
That is
interested?
frightening.
Anyone interested? There's still 7 days of that calendar for sale. So
He had his phone with him in the back,
I phoned him. This is God's truth. I
Wait.
FaceTimed him
and he answered the phone
in
while
the
in the
bath.
back.
Yeah. Now that was frightening. I went, oh my Lord. And I forgot what I was going to ask him.
I said, well, I don't see the problem.
Well, I do. I'm going to get up now.
Mate, if you ring me up, if you want to FaceTime me, I'm in a bath. That's what it is. You're lucky I've got one of these things on my phone. See, so I can scrub. What? Yeah. What do you want?
Oh,
Right, you don't get to stop it.
Oh, no.
We have to wash our private areas. That's what we do as humans to keep clean.
The loofah phone.
What, the dirty bits, you mean?
What would you rather do? Go along the carpet on my hands and knees, scratching my ass?
Video. I see a video coming. Who's that? Nana?
Is that Nana?
No, Sue.
I can't see. It was straight. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Kristen. I'm sorry.
She's got her.
We'll put it this way: in 30 years, it'll be Nana. There you go.
We're doing secretaries tonight.
Oh,
secretaries.
She's not very happy. She's been to work, and one of the old girls she's been looking after. Guess what? Positive.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, so she's not her jovial self tonight.
No.
Yeah. One of my guys came back after quarantine, and everyone's like freaking out.
Say again, Conk.
Sue started self-testing now.
Yeah, she's got the old kit. Yeah, just shove it.
Yeah. Anne's going to get hers, I think, on Friday.
I keep telling her you're supposed to shove it up your nose, but she won't listen. Yeah, she got that. Has that test come back yet? No. So
how long for those? To make like 3-4 days?
No, this one she's got. You can test yourself in half an hour, but obviously this woman, was hers a positive test, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, positive test. She's got it.
I thought the shorter tests though aren't as accurate though. The shorter
might not be in America. In England, mate, they're bang on. Anyway, yeah, the woman who she's been looking after, or one of them, she's got it, tested positive. So now we've got to wait for Mrs. P because she's been all day with her.
Yeah, but she practices good.
She practices lots of stuff, Phil, but I can't dare go into that on this stream.
Yeah,
she had a mask on and she's been wearing gloves.
Got all the gear, yes, right.
Yeah. The problem is that when someone else might have gone in there, just go and get a jug or a cup, put it on the sideboard, and whilst Mrs. P was elsewhere, she might have picked that. It's a cross contamination.
Yeah, that's how it all happens, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Well, let's hopefully it should be fine.
We're waiting on results, so that'll be 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, now the virus mutated, and it's a lot stronger or something than it was before.
It's not stronger. It's 70% more susceptible to catching it. It's no stronger, apparently.
It's easier to catch it now than it was before.
Well, yeah, then, right?
Apparently, but we've been really careful. But obviously, because Mrs. P's in it to win it. They're now. I think they've now closed her ward. They're now stopping doing operations because things are starting to pile up a bit. So they've now closed her ward down. It's now become a COVID ward.
Yeah.
What you got there, Ken?
My high school yearbook. Hey, my first car.
Did they?
You want to see my first car?
Did they do a high school yearbook back then in slate?
Where's the motor?
Good grief! That looks like a Ghostbusters car.
1955 Chevy 2-door station wagon.
Is that in wax slate, Ken? Is it?
That was a fun car, boy. That thing was fast. Pull the front end.
Did you just call me boy?
He did.
Yeah. Wait, old man.
You want to see something? Hey, wait. Here's something. Even Mrs. Potty Mouth will like this.
Old fella. Wait, old geezer.
This is me. Phil, put me on big. Did
you just call me boy?
This is me and Mrs. Potty Mouth at my senior cotillion in February of 1981.
What's a cotillion, mate?
Look at the state of him.
Oh, God, look at that hair.
Look at my tie. Oh, my God. What's that? Look at the state of it.
Hey, Ken, I never knew you were a ganger.
1981. So what's that? Almost 40 years ago. 40 years ago.
I never knew you were a ginger.
40 years ago.
Phil, where's the trousers? I want to see the bottoms of the trousers.
Yeah, let's have a look again.
Wow. Cool, you can ring them bells. Check you out. Oh, yeah.
I was a lean, mean fighting machine.
Yeah, now
you certainly were.
Now I'm middle-aged, slightly chunky, still good looking though.
Who's that up there? Is that you, Henry?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
you were the
good looking dude.
You were the Fonzie. Hey.
Hey, that's the Brill Cream kid.
Brill Cream kid, you're the Fonzie.
That's when I had hair.
I know that feeling, bruv.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think maybe that might be a calendar. Photographs when you were a kiddie.
What Ken don't realise is I just took a still photograph of that on my PC.
That's all right.
I'm Henry.
You want to see my senior picture? Oh my God.
Can't wait.
Well,
Yeah.
why are we covering up the other one?
It has my name and my address.
I've got your name and address.
I haven't gotten anything lately.
Guess what? Guess what? How do you know
I know the mail's slow. I know the British mail is slow.
You can't see. There you go. You see. I can't believe
it's not. It's really not that slow because from Scotty Daniels, I got his sticker.
Scotty, I don't know where the hell he uses the mail. I can get crap from him in 3 days.
Yeah.
Now you got Ian Matthews at 3 years.
I sent Henry as well, and he hadn't received it yet.
Ian, I mean, sorry, Scotty was the fastest out of everyone.
Yeah.
He probably gets his mum to
what
post
he does.
I bet you. I bet you he lives in the States and doesn't let anyone else know.
I tell you what it is, Mick. He gets his mum to post it for him.
He buys UK stamps off of Amazon, and then UK stamps and he drops them past.
How about an 8th grade photo of Ken Small Engine?
Oh, do it.
You having a bit of a memory evening or something?
What's funny, Phil, is no. I still live in the same town I grew up in, so a lot of the kids and the teachers, they're people I went to high school with, and their kids and grandkids and all that. So when I hear a name, my wife teaches in the schools. So when she sees a name, she goes, "Didn't you go to school with someone like that?" And we look it up, and then she brings a picture, and they freak out, like, "Whoa, where'd you get that?" You know?
Yeah.
Small world, though. If you stay in the same town you grew up in, you know.
Yeah, I moved straight out of mine. I was gone.
Whereabouts were you brought up locally or what?
Little Hamptonite.
Oh my God! You want to see an ugly picture? Oh my God!
I bet you were cross-eyed. Look at the state of that.
Hey, is that a wig?
That's 8th grade. Wow.
It looked like a dark-haired version of a Milky Bar Kid.
James has put on there.
Here's when I had my Chevy apart.
Oh, cool.
The whole front end. I took the whole front end. I rebuilt. It was the first engine I ever rebuilt, so I took the whole front end off and all that. Yeah, we had a good time. That was when I was 17. We did all our own mechanical work. We never paid anybody.
No. Well, back then you could work on cars.
Yeah, that's true.
64 and a half Mustang convertible.
Ooh, 6-cylinder 3-speed, huh? Yeah.
No, 289.
No, 64 and a half only came with the straight 6.
James has just said, give us a picture, Mick, when you had hair. Righto.
Did it come in a 2-6? I thought it was just a straight 6 in those.
No, 260 with a generator.
Oh yeah, generator. Yeah.
Onto my mum's Facebook to find them because there's no photographs of me in the house. I don't have them.
No.
So I'd have to go onto my mum's profile. She's got them. These are shocking.
Yeah, hair.
Because you've got to go back quite a fair old way. I was really young when I had hair. I mean, really young. There's Riley boy.
When did you decide to get rid of it, Mac? How old were you when you got rid of it?
I was about 14.
Really?
Because I used to work on the marine outboards. I used to have long blonde hair, and a friend of mine, Roy, he used to work on them too. And he was bending over fixing something, and it sucked his hair in and took his scalp off. So the next day, I just shaved mine off.
I had a buddy of mine in the military. He used to get ticks all the time during like summer drills. So he said, "That's it."
Give us a minute, Phil. It might be a little while. I'll go from my mum.
Yeah.
That's when I went to Germany. I did business over in Germany. I had to learn German.
Why is it when you go on your mum's profile, you can never find a photograph of you and his little bit? Here's one of me. Oh my Lord. This is me when me and my sister, this would have been at primary school.
What is it? What's primary school?
First school.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Which one's you?
He said he had
like to remind you, no swearing on this.
He said he had hair. He didn't say how much.
Yeah.
Yeah, long blonde hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had long blonde locks back in them days.
Yeah. Yeah, I started losing mine when I was 21. It just felt like always something oily, and it just kept on coming off and off by itself.
That's one thing I could say. My father, I didn't get a lot of money, but I do have hair.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah.
I've always managed to hang on to mine, although it's getting back a little bit now. But there we go.
Yeah, but at least you have.
What they say: grass don't grow on a busy street.
The funny thing is, there's only one photograph of me and my mum's profile. I think I'm adopted.
Mrs. Pottymouth and my kid are laughing in the living room. They're listening to me and they're laughing.
Is it? What's the weather over yours, Ken? Is it still snowing over there, or is it?
No. About 35 today. Everything's starting to melt, but there's so much salt on the road. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're driving around and you're getting all the white
through, didn't you?
Did it snow there yesterday?
You had a bit of a storm go through.
Yeah,
didn't you?
yesterday we got about a half-inch around 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It was slippery though because it was ice underneath. It was only 28 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not good on snow. I'm a bit like a dyslexic spider on snow, so I don't go out in it.
Do you want to see me back in my?
And it was freezing, right?
Do you want to see me back in my National Health days, Phil? When they thought handing out national health glasses were the right thing to do.
Yeah.
National health glasses?
Yeah.
You used to get free glasses. I don't know if you're going to see this.
Whether you needed them or not?
Oh, no, you don't have them. That's Ken. I don't know if you're going to see this, but I had the old scaffold glasses. You can see that? That's me here. On the other side, me.
The old Coke bottle glasses, right?
How come you don't wear glasses now, then, mate? Or you got contact lenses?
I don't need them because I used to be cross-eyed in this area here, and being National Health, what they do is to cure it is they get a donkey and smack it upside the head so it kicked you in the head and it straightened them right up.
They used to make kids wear like an eye patch, didn't they, to make the lazy eye and stuff. Yeah.
I got a stigma in this eye.
What
was it? Vegas Vacation. Yeah. What was that movie, Vegas Vacation, where he said, "Oh yeah, she was cross-eyed until she got kicked by a mule."
That's it. Yeah, I used to have the old patch, Phil, which was great because all my brothers do that behind my back over here, and you couldn't see them. It was like wearing a horse blinker.
Yeah, years ago, I used to play in a brass band, but we moved towns.
You?
I did, yeah. I could show you a photograph. I'll get a photograph of me showing you that. This guy when we moved from towns, one of the guys that ran the brass band used to collect us from home, take us over to practice and back again. And he only had one eye. And we spent most of the time sort of grabbing the steering wheel, getting him off the white lines.
Oh. There. When I went to college, 1983, when I was graduating college.
Okay.
My Lord.
Dear Lord Almighty.
That was technical college where I got my associate mechanical engineering degree.
That's a fair old bit of wind drag you got on top of your head there, Ken, wasn't it? Not exactly aerodynamic like me.
You won't be any good on a bobsleigh, mate.
You're right on the back of a drag car as a parachute.
You want to see the best picture ever, though. Seriously, it's the best picture ever. My oldest, when she was younger, on Easter, a good friend of mine was like a professional photographer. I used to keep this picture on my desk. When he saw this picture, he swore Kodak moment. Beat me up, Phil. I want to show you this beautiful picture.
Oh,
is that you?
That picture was on my desk for years, and everybody that walked by wanted copies of that picture.
Who is that?
No, but they all. That's her now.
This is me now.
Hi, how you doing?
That's Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Nice to meet you, Jessie. Jessica. You're a good-looking baby. You've grown into a beautiful lady.
Very nice. Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, there's Potty Mom.
We can see where you got your good looks from now. You're safe.
Your mother, because it ain't from the old man.
Hey, I hear your hair's paying for my wedding. Yeah.
They're planning a wedding now.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that's the thing when you have daughters, you got to sort of pay for weddings and stuff, haven't you?
She wants a theme wedding, Halloween. And believe me, that was this.
Wait,
26 years ago.
Festa, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You got the hair for it.
Hey, it's only once. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I only pay once.
Yeah.
I've been
That's
there.
all right. I'm going to cry my eyes out.
Yeah, well, I decided, yeah, sons are better. They don't they cost just exactly the same amount of money, only it's drip feeding.
Well, sons, though, you don't worry when they're out. Daughters, you do.
Absolutely. Although, funny enough, you say that, Ken. I look back. My boy now, he's 32, I think. Yeah, I think he's 32. And I had to work it out. And I went for a stage of worrying what he's up to. You know, when he's in his early mid 20s, thinking, you know, what you're up to and stuff, getting yourself in trouble, like I did. I thought, Christ, you know, I hope you don't do things I used to get up to.
As long as they don't come home with the policeman, they're doing all right.
Well, or come home in an ambulance. That's my concern.
Yeah. Or have the state police knock on your door. That's what we say in America. That's what you don't want.
I always say to my boys, I don't care what you do, as long as you don't get caught.
Yeah. Don't get hurt. That's the main thing, Mick.
If you get caught for stuff I got caught with, you'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
Just like they always say, Mick, it's his fault.
Yeah. Well, I must admit to my shame, I put my mother through it with the police knocking on the door one night. Yeah. Well, Mick knows what I'm talking about, but
just one night, Phil.
Yeah.
It become a bit. My local Bobby had his own cup in our house.
You say that ours used to bring the biscuits.
Who's this policeman at our breakfast table? Oh, that's Bob.
I've got to go, Phil. I'll catch you later on, mate. It's been good chatting.
Yeah, good to see you, mate. Cheers, mate.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
And then number 3.
Absolutely. I'm glad you managed to make it, Ken, because I could see you were obviously at work. It's, I mean, I've been
you guys usually go on
for the first 20 minutes talking to myself until Henry saved me.
Yeah, you and Allie and those guys usually go around 2 o'clock my time, and I usually don't get out of there till 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish. So no big deal.
Yeah, because I mean, someone asked me, I think it was on Dusty's stream last night, was I going to do it? I hadn't thought about doing it, to be honest with you.
Well, you must be popular though. Even Dusty came up. I mean, that's doing pretty good.
Well, yeah, I was impressed. I was honoured. As you are, and of course I won a prize last night as well.
Night, Mark.
On Dusty's thing.
Yeah.
So it's well chuffed.
All right, I'm gonna hit
thanks,
it.
Mark.
You've been on for what? 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Yeah, I'm probably coming to the end of it now, to be honest with you. Most of the time, though, Ken, as you know, the guys that come up, well, guys and girls that come up, they just take it on. They, you know, and I just sit back. Because I still got
something to chat about.
Turn it off, Ken, don't forget. Not like last time.
It was fantastic chat, I think.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Do my best, mate. I'll have a go. I got to remember how to shut it down, Ken. I know I do end the broadcast, but I've also got to go back in to do something else.
When you hit end broadcast, it'll say good or bad, and you can just hit no thanks or whatever, and then you wait until it grays out. When that red bar with the time grays out, that's it. You're done.
Okay, I see.
That's how you know. Like if you do it and we stay here, then the 3 of us can chat and swear and do whatever we need to do, and no one else will see it.
Okay. I see. Well, I can't believe anybody here would use that language anyway.
Yeah, not when we're live.
The hammer.
Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, I need mods. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the point. I was going to do that, and it was. I got remember how to do that. Hang on a second. Someone told me how to do that.
What, the end stream?
No, the mods.
Who's got YouTube on? I hear an echo.
Is that me? I don't think it's me.
Somebody's got YouTube on.
I can't have it on because that's all I'm on is one.
I was saying you can only do one at a time, Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to stick you on there, Ken, but I can't find you at the moment. Never mind. I can't find it.
What are you looking for?
So how to do the mods and stuff, because I haven't got anybody. Although, to be
Oh, the
honest,
moderators? I'm a mod. I got the green wrench. It says I got the green wrench. Here, wait a minute. Yeah, I got a green wrench. Or blue wrench.
Blue, is it?
Oh, is Henry a blue wrench?
I don't know.
Henry, type in a couple things. Oh, you can't, right? Yeah, you can't.
I have no chat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I must remember to do it next time, actually. I hadn't done it, you know.
Yeah, just a couple people you trust, that's all. But I tell you, you've been pretty good, though. You really haven't had trolls, though, have you?
Don't think so, mate. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
It's respect for the elders. That's what it is.
Well, yeah. Funny enough, you know, I was talking to somebody earlier on today that I knew many years ago, and they said they were going to come and watch. I don't know if they have or not. They've certainly not come up, but I mean, something I knew 40 odd years ago, would you believe? So I hope they have. We'll see. We'll see. I sort of said, well, okay, I'll just talk a lot of rubbish. I'm on there, and then sensible people come on, and they and here you are, as they say.
There we go.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command. Fix it.
So you guys, I suppose you're what, 5 hours behind us, aren't we? Yeah, you're
5 hours. Yeah. Now it's 4:57 p.m.
Yeah, we're 5. Yeah, we're 10:57. Yeah, you're 6 hours in.
No, you should be 9:57.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Yeah, 9:57. Beg your pardon.
Yeah, 10 p.m.
Yeah, I've looked at the little hammer's in the wrong place.
Yeah. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, we had yesterday. We had Anne's daughter, husband, and the grandkids come in because
nice.
They come from Wales. They were here anyway.
How far is that
for lunch?
So
we spent most of the day clearing up a sticky house. That's the joys of grandchildren.
Yeah. Oh, I hope someday.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what the good thing about it is you always hand them back.
Pizza in there if you want mine.
Yeah, there you go. And of course, whatever you do, you might not. I mean, I don't know. Approve or disapprove on the way they're being brought up. You know, that's what I've found at least. I think.
Well, even this year, this is just a crazy year. This year, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids get no socialization. It's just nuts.
And you know, now we're all under this sort of lockdown.
Yeah.
In some areas.
What level are you, Phil, or what?
We're okay. We're in 2.
Okay. What does that mean? You can't leave the house, or what? I know 4 is like that's it, right? Lock your door.
4 is you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything.
Wow.
3 is very similar. You're allowed to sort of see somebody outside once.
What would you do about food, though? Do you have to have it delivered?
Well, basically, the stupid part about it all is you're still allowed to go out shopping. Or, as a lot of people do, they get it delivered. We went today, a bit of shopping, and the queues were horrendous. And we're only in level 2.
Lines. Yeah.
But because we both work for the NHS, we're given priority.
That's what, National Health Service?
Yeah. And all the major shops give priority to if you work for NHS.
What do you got, a card or something, or how do you?
Well, yeah, got pass cards.
Do they do like they do here, Phil? They let elderly go in an hour before anybody else.
Yeah.
Like if you're over 65.
Early mornings, about 7:30 in the mornings. Elderly and
like infirmed or something.
Infirmals, yeah, something like that at least. Yeah. And then the NHS, they got a specific way in, if you like.
That's like first responders, that kind of thing.
Yeah. If you work for the NHS, then you qualify for it.
You're volunteer, Phil, or what is that?
No, I work for the local surgery.
Oh.
In the town, and I'm a call handler.
Oh.
I deal with calls coming in 3 afternoons a week. You know, I deal with anything from, blood test results to. Well, we had a job. I had a job on Thursday last. We had to call ambulance in for people and stuff.
You're not the guy with the heart on ice in the cooler, are you?
No, no. We get all sorts, Ken. You wouldn't believe what the reasons people. The trouble with the NHS is it's amazing. We're so lucky to have it. The problem is that people misuse it.
That's because the free healthcare. Is that what?
Because it's free. Yeah, it's free at point of use, and people misuse it.
Well, hey, when anything's free, everybody wants it.
So. Yeah, exactly right. And I mean, we get calls come in. I've had anything from. Obviously, we get all the emergency calls coming with people really. I had helped talk down a suicide a few weeks ago. Right the way down to some of the kids. I got to say it. Some of the youngsters phone up. I've stubbed me big toe.
Really?
Well, my first reaction is, well, go away and grow a pair, but of course you can't.
Now, is there an office you go to, Phil, or a building you go to, or
yeah. Our surgery where I live is the biggest one in the area.
Oh, okay.
And we normally have we've got 4 separate surgeries in the group.
Is a surgery like a hospital, or is it like a triage, or what is it?
It's just doctor surgeries. Yeah, I mean, in our main office, there's 17 doctors on any one go. GP. Plus all the other ones, and we deal with it all. We got our own little small operating theatres there and stuff, and it's really good. It's opened my eyes. I started about nearly 2.5 years ago now. I retired. I want something to do, really.
Yeah,
and it pays my beer.
Yeah, my mother does that. My mother volunteers almost 5 days a week at the hospital.
Yeah. No, I get paid for it,
Oh, do you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I get. Oh, yeah. It's a paid job.
Oh, nice.
And it opened my eyes. The misuse of people. And currently the major thing is mental health. It's tenfold higher now than it was 18 months ago. Now, let's face it, we all get worried sometimes, but again, it's the kids. I don't get it.
Look at here in the States, Phil, the Sandy Hook tragedy. That's literally 7 miles from where I live, and it's all about mental health.
Yeah. And then the other thing, sad thing is a lot of people who are on and hooked on drugs, often painkillers, things like tramadol and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys get it over there. It's heavy duty painkillers, but highly addictive.
What's Jason saying about if you don't work, it's free, but if you work, what do you have to pay for the service if you work? What's Jason saying? He said the NHS isn't free if you're working. Yeah, if you're not working, it's free.
The way it's paid for is that if you're working, you pay what they call a national insurance stamp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and obviously your taxes. So whilst you're working, part of your income tax goes towards paying for the NHS.
Yep.
Of course, as soon as you're unemployed, or I guess retired, although I've paid for it for the last 50 years, you no longer pay into it. But every time you're working, a percentage of your tax pays for the NHS.
Yeah.
And it's billions and billions of pounds every year that they spend. It's huge.
Well, that's like us, Henry. Starting January 1st, we got that good old family leave 0.5%, which is ridiculous. But because the only people that are going to take advantage of it are the people that aren't working, right?
Right.
Yeah. Sparky, if you're there, mate, can you resend that link to me that we spoke about on Dusty's yesterday? I've forgotten it. I don't know if you've got my email address. What's my email address, Ken?
Which one, the Gmail one or the Outlook one, or which one?
Yeah, the Gmail one, isn't it? Yeah, it's the top conker.
I gotta get my phone. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's the top conker at gmail.com. I think.
No, I think it was not Gmail. It was
yeah, Henry. The other one you got, mate, is for private ones.
Right. I won't say that one. But
yeah, you've got you got the private one, mate.
Yeah, but the top conker at whatever the other one was, not AOL.
Yeah. That's not the one to use. No.
Yeah.
I think it's the top conker at gmail.com.
I got to search for the word conquer, and then it'll be right here. Let's see, all boxes, and we type in conquer, Nker, conquer. There we go. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go to my Gmail because you said that to my Gmail.
Yeah, I think I've got it there.
I tell you, this phone, I hate it, but I wouldn't do without it. Come on. Hey, Virgil. What's up, baby? Come on up.
Yeah, sorry.
He's bored. Loading. I love this phone. Loading. What do you mean loading?
Yeah. I could probably find it myself, actually, if I looked here quick enough.
Unbelievable.
Outlook. Yeah, that's it. I've got it. There,
Loading. Yeah. Thank you, iPhone. Loading. Yeah.
There you go. That's my email. That's the.
Oh, wait a minute. I have Gmail on my other phone. Hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Conka. Let's see what we got here. Search email. CONK.
Yeah, I've just popped it on the comments. Ken, just check it. That's what you got.
Okay. Yeah, because that one that said, oh, here we go. The one that said UW you don't want to use, right?
No, not that one. That's a private one, mate.
Yeah. Phil, no, you don't want that one.
No, it's the top conquer at gmail.com.
Oh, okay. It's weird. I only have the other ones listed. Do you want me to get rid of that other one, Phil?
Yeah. Well, no, you can hang on to it, Ken. It's not a problem.
Okay.
So it is Gmail.
It is definitely, that's the one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking of volunteering at a dentist office. I'm going to be a chopper pilot.
A what?
A chopper pilot.
Wait. Oh! Okay. Choppers, chopper pilot, choppers.
Yeah, I'm there. It took me 3 seconds, Henry. Sorry, mate.
Remember Ed McMahon, Henry?
Actually, my brother-in-law, he was a chopper pilot. He would deliver the choppers from all these different dentists to the place they were being made to back to the office.
They do it all in the shop right now. They do it right in your little back room. They got the printers and the milling machines and all that specialized stuff.
Now they do, yep.
Yeah.
Was Sparky a bit early on? Do you know, Ken?
Where is he? He was here. Oh, he's up there.
We couldn't see anything he put in, also.
He just wrote Hi Nev a little while ago, so he's there. Is Fix It back? Yeah, Fix It's back.
I'm surprised not to see Sparky on the chat line here because he's on every place I go.
I'm telling you, I turned on a chat at like 3 a.m. one time. I don't know if it was Jimmy C or Monica or one of them that go on like real late. There's Sparky.
Really?
There he was.
I think he's
the guy's maybe he's a robot and he's not real and he just like Max Headroom. He's one of those.
Right.
Yeah, he's a bit of a whiz kid on all the computer stuff, though.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I can't wait till he becomes that DJ online next month.
Yeah, he's doing radio stuff.
All the music, yeah.
Let me sort my dogs out a second.
Yeah, I used to be a DJ.
I was going to do a video maybe tomorrow. People are always asking me. They're like, Kenny, you know how to find stuff and look up stuff. And I'm going to do a video on how to look up stuff. Because like I helped out Bruce Pender with the Tecumseh. Robert Malhouse, I helped him out with a transmission, some other things. There's certain ways to look for stuff, and there's some little tricks that I use, and I'm going to share with everybody because
that'd be
it
useful.
doesn't take a long time to find stuff. You know?
Guys, yeah. Excuse me, I'll let me dog out a minute.
All right.
I mean, he's an old man. If I don't, then we'll have an accident.
You got pants on, right?
Hey?
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Yeah.
You never know. You see these newscasters in their underwear, you know? You never know.
Carol had a thing about how he goes to Parts Direct. And,
yeah, Pro Parts Direct, you can look up the drawing stuff, but like I do different things like buzzwords, PDF, free, this, that, and the other thing. People will call me and say, Kenny, I tried to look up and it's asking me to pay for the parts list or it's asking me to pay for the manual. There's certain sites I use and everything's free. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of sites now, colleges that have the small engine workshops and things, they actually upload manuals for small engines sometimes and leave them there forever. So there's a lot of times I was at James Condon's place a few weeks ago, and I sent him a manual about a Briggs engine, and it was from like University of Missouri. So you never know where you're going to find it. The key word, though, is use PDF in your search. And normally when you click on it, it'll come up, and then you just save it. So it's easy.
Yeah.
Not hard.
I like, hard copies, like I got this,
but you know what? Lately with the hard copies, I don't know. Ink is expensive now and everything else. I mean, I agree. I love hard copies as well. But you know what? You get a cheap iPad or something. It's right there. You know.
Yeah, I know. Well,
sometimes it's tough with the phone. You need something bigger with our eyes. But
I got the feature there. With all the Briggs and Stratton.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that's hard to look at too.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'll put that on eBay and see if anybody wants it.
Uh-oh, Dirt Rider said Phil went to get a beer. There's no dogs. Oh.
No, it's a dog.
Yeah. Do the hand trick, Phil. You're blurry. There you go.
Yeah, he's an old man now. We don't look after him, we'll have an accident.
What is he? What do you got?
Jack Russell.
Oh,
well, we got two. Two Jack Russell.
That's why Dusty came up. You got a Jack Russell.
He's an old man. He's 16 and a half now.
Oh, wow.
And he's an old man. He's coming to the end of his life.
Yeah.
He probably goes to the bathroom as much as you at night, right?
No, I go more. No, he's the best dog I've ever had, Ken. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant dog.
Well, Dusty's got 3 of them, right? I think Dusty has 3 of them.
Oh, I think she does, yeah. Yeah, absolutely best dog I've ever had. Love him to bits.
Is that now that's an inside dog?
Yeah, they live in the house. Yeah.
You know, they like to tunnel and stuff,
Yeah, we got many stories of when he's like a JCB tractor digging holes,
They say they used to chase rats and stuff like that.
Brilliant ratter he was, ratter. But we hired a house many years ago before we bought ours, and we had a mole or a couple of moles in the back lawn, and he got into them and he dug out the whole mole run.
Oh, wow!
It looked like World War II battleground when he finished.
Like Caddyshack when the gophers going around.
He's everywhere. Yeah, bless him. Then we had our local pub. They used to have pet rabbits, and unfortunately, he.
Well, they used to have pet rabbits.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What
do they call it over there, Phil? Hassenpfeffer? Is that what it is?
They call it what?
Hassenpfeffer. The braised rabbit dish, Hassenpfeffer, I think it's called.
No, not over here, mate. No, we just have.
I think it's German. Maybe it's German.
That's German. I think you find, mate.
Yeah, Hassenpfeffer. Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. But there we go. I'm dreading the day when I'll have to do the right thing, but I will. I'm hoping I'll have the carriage way out and he'll wake up one morning dead.
Yeah, we did that with our cat over the summer, and I was a wreck. My dog, I had my dog for 11, 12 years. He died in sleep, actually. We actually saw his last breath. We were watching Johnny Carson. It was midnight, exactly the crack of midnight, and I looked, and I didn't see his stomach moving. And I was like, that's it. He moved on. But the cat that we had to put down, oh, my God. I
know, mate.
It was a wreck. We're all a wreck. Yeah, it just.
Yeah. Well, they're family, aren't they? They're family.
Oh, more than family, though. It's just crazy.
Yeah, they depend on you,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't realize how much you depend on them, though. Just the companionship.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Just the camaraderie and just that smile in the morning when you wake up. You could have, you could have the crappiest day, and they're like, hello.
Yeah.
They love you whatever you do to them.
Oh yeah.
It's the very least we can do. Very least we do look after them in this dotage. The very least.
Well, I found out from my kid today that Virgil actually was in a kill shelter in Virginia and got sent up here to be rescued.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That's your. Is this your new cat? Is it your? Is it your new cat you have? Yeah. He's made himself at home. Oh, that looks like it's hard work.
Hey, one thing though, look at my arms. Look at all the scratch, like bite marks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a
we used to call it puppy teeth, but this is a cat, not a puppy. But razor sharp.
Yeah. Is it allowed out of the house yet, or are you going to keep it in?
No, not out. Because we have hawks, we have coyotes, we got all kinds of stuff around here. No way. There's a hawk. We have the phone poles, right? 2 phone poles down from us every day is the hawk, just waiting for a squirrel or a little kitty or something.
You take a cat, would he?
Oh, they'll take it, drop it from 100 feet, and then pick it up and eat it.
Yeah. We got buzzards over here. They got about 6 foot wingspan, something like that.
We got
they'll take a small dog.
Or no, turkey vultures.
Yeah, they'll take a small jack. Mind you, they might have a bit of a job.
No, like I said, these ones, they have the talons, they're like razors. Yeah. They grab it, bring it up to about 100, 200 feet, and just drop it, and then go get their dinner.
Yeah. It's nature's can be quite cruel sometimes, but there again, hey, whatever. Have you ever seen? Do you get magpies over there?
No, say again.
Magpies we get over here. They're like a black and white bird. Magpies.
I don't think so.
They're carnivorous. They're about the same size as a crow or a rook.
Wasn't there a cartoon about magpies years ago, like a Woody Woodpecker cartoon about magpies?
Possibly, yeah.
I remember a cartoon. It may have even been from Great Britain, but there was a cartoon about that.
But these things kill. I mean, they will. They work in pairs. They mate for life.
Mm.
And you think, okay, that's good for them. But you watch a pair of magpies. They will work a hedgerow, and they will kill all the baby birds in that hedgerow.
Right.
Take them all out.
It's funny. You thought the word hedgerow. What was the song that uses hedgerow? Is it Led Zeppelin? Bustle in your hedgerow. Remember Led Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin.
Your music knowledge is better than mine.
Oh, yeah, here we go. The 2 magpies, a cartoon years ago. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crows. That's not magpies.
Jekyll and Jekyll. I thought they were magpies. Look at the tail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crows.
With the V tail. I thought that was magpie.
No, I think you'll find they're crows, but whatever. The magpies are black and white birds.
No, it says right here, talking magpies.
Oh, well, I wouldn't argue.
Right here. Look at the wording.
Yeah. If you punch in magpie, the bird, you'll see what I mean, Ken. They're quite an attractive bird, actually.
Yeah, but look at the tail. See the tail? Magpie.
Yeah. That's a cartoon copy of a bird.
Yeah.
It look like a crow, but they're.
Yeah, but magpies have that distinct tail, I remember.
Yeah.
Interesting, though.
Well, you got crows, and you got what do you call it?
We get rooks.
What are
we get? Crows, rooks, yeah. Ravens. We get ravens over in
ravens. Yep.
Yeah, we got the ravens up in up in London, in the Queen's Place up there. They always say that the last raven, the ravens must be never allowed to leave. Yeah, that's a magpie. Yeah, very pretty bird.
Pretty color.
Yeah, they're
oh wow! Look at that. That looks pretty. Look at that thing. Holy
yeah, that's them. Yeah, they're pretty birds.
Yeah.
When I was in Europe 6 years ago, they had a lot of these pigeons, but they were like 3 times the size of our pigeons. They're big pigeons.
Right. Yeah. Well, most of them are town pigeons. They get fed and all the rest of it. Yeah. They're mean buggers.
Look at the eyes, though. Red eyes. Looks like
yeah. They're a very attractive bird, but yeah.
Those
When we go down here, we trap them. I mean, where I live out. Well, we live out.
Why? What do you eat them, Phil? Are they? You eat them?
No. Just get rid of them.
Yeah.
A mate of mine who's he's got a cage, and he will catch one bird, one magpie.
Ooh,
get
look
it
at
in
this.
the cage.
A Taiwan blue magpie.
Oh, that's a Taiwan one. Yeah.
Cool.
But they will squawk and cry and carry on, and then they will bring down the other ones.
That's amazing looking, boy. Wow.
You don't have cuckoo birds, right?
Yeah, we have cuckoos.
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah, we have cuckoos. They're the ones who push the eggs or the young chicks out the nest. That's the ones, yeah.
Yeah, but they sound cool. Coo, coo, coo.
That's it, yeah. Always in the springtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're lucky, man. We got a lot of nice...
cuckoo.
Yeah.
Cuckoo bird.
They never build their own nest. They always pinch another bird's nest.
Wow.
Yeah, here's one attacking someone. Another one.
Yeah.
Get out of your nest.
They say they're nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this cuckoo. It looks like my wife yelling at me.
Yeah, that will be a young bird, you see, and that's twice the size of the adult birds that built the nest.
Yeah.
Now look at this one. What is he? What are they feeding him?
Yeah, he's being fed up. See, because that's an adult bird feeding him because it thinks it's his chick.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
They're quite clever.
I could just see, like.
Yeah.
Interesting. See that? Phil's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Wait, what town you in, Phil? What town you in?
We live in a place called Salisbury.
So, Mutual of Salisbury, brought to you by Phil.
Yeah. Yeah, we live very close to Stonehenge, which you've probably heard of, yeah.
Absolutely.
Salisbury's got the highest steeple in Europe, I think, or did have. The cathedral.
Well, what is it? The Peter, what's the name? Song, Salisbury Hill. Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill.
Don't know, mate. That's not something I know.
Remember Peter Gabriel from Genesis?
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
He did a song called Salisbury Hill.
Okay. Well, we have the cathedral that people from, everywhere come to see. It's a beautiful, beautiful building.
How old?
Good questions.
Like centuries,
I don't know
right?
the answer, but a good question.
Yeah.
It's quite old. Because the whole around Salisbury itself, there's 5 rivers that meet and go through Salisbury, 5 separate rivers. So most of it, the area around, is what we call water meadows.
Do they meet at one central location?
No, they tend to just go through. But the water meadows are like they are allowed to flood. Okay. So rather than the city flooding, the excess water of the floods go into the meadows and seep away. And they say that the cathedral, if it had been built 6 foot to one way, it would have sunk because there was no foundations.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just,
almost
Kevin
like,
wants to link. Hang on, Kevin.
Yeah, you got
the link, mate. Copy.
I thought I had the link, but no, too much.
Here we go. There, Kevin. Kevin McGrath. Salisbury
Bird Rider. Who's Kevin? Kevin, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, Kevin, there you go. I was going to say touch your ear, but never mind. That's close.
Yeah, you look like Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
There you go.
How you doing, Kevin?
Good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty average. Thanks very much. We got
How's
talking
everybody
about all
else
sorts of
doing?
things. We're actually into the military now. Salisbury plane is a military plane. there's actually a village in the middle of Salisbury Plain that was commandeered during the war, and all the locals were removed, so they use it now for training grounds.
Hey, let me ask you, Salisbury steak, did that originate where you live?
No, Salisbury is in Wiltshire. It's a village. It's a county. It's the name of the county. It's in the south of England. It's called a city because it's got a cathedral.
Oh, really? That's the determining factor?
It's a beautiful building. It really is. Oh. And it's in the steeple. It still has the original oak beams that were used for the scaffolding when they built the steeple. They left them in there.
Yeah.
Little like extra support.
Well, I just think they just never took them out. But you can actually go up in the steeple if you want to, if you're brave enough.
Oh, they let you go up?
You go up to the flat level, then the steeple goes on, and once or twice a year the steeplejacks go up there and clean the light on the top and stuff. And you can see inspection. It. If you YouTube it, you'll see it. You think, wow. And they have kestrels that nest up there, birds of prey.
Is that right? Yeah, Quasimodo's there too, no?
Yeah, we're lucky. It's a lovely place to live, really is. And we're only about 40 minutes away from the coast, you see.
Hey, Henry.
Yep. What's up?
Quasimodo.
Quasi. Yeah.
Leave it. Leave it.
I just saw my mother on the Ring camera. She had a binocular. She's out there like, what are you looking
at? Yeah.
Oh, no. My mom is a peeping Tom.
Oh, no. How's all the postage going, Kevin? You finished all those envelopes? Keep on coming in, do they?
2,718 envelopes to stuff tomorrow.
Ooh.
Is that
by hand or business, or is that just general mail?
Business mailing.
Is that by hand, Kevin, or by machine?
I could do it by hand. Take me 2 hours.
Really?
Now, what do you have to do? Put the like a meter to put the postage on, or what's the deal?
No, the envelopes have a first-class mailing permit. It's a window envelope. I had to print the cover letter, which is actually an invoice. And then there's 2 other letters that were given to me already printed. I had to fold them. Everything has to be put into the envelope now tomorrow. 3 inserts.
So you're sending out over 2,000 invoices for somebody?
2,718.
That's a payday for somebody.
Yeah. James is just asking if we get the parakeets up here. James, I've not seen them up here. I've seen them in Cornwall a lot, mate. When we used to go shooting down there, there's a lot of the parakeets down there. Loads of them living wild. But I've not seen them. Not seen them up here. Dirt Rider, thanks, mate. Great to see you.
Dirt Rider, how are you?
Hey, Roy, if we're ever on a stream, Roy, where we talk privately, I got a photo I want to show you.
Sorry, Henry?
Those the parakeets, the big green ones?
They're not that big, actually. They look like a parrot. They're a green parrot, red beak, I think. We used to see a load of them down in Cornwall.
You're talking about parakeets that used to be taken to coal mines?
They'd be about 6 inches tall, 7 inches tall.
Yeah, that's what
they have a bunch of green parakeets in Fairfield by the college, Kenny.
Okay.
You know the big parakeets I'm talking about, the big green ones?
By where?
In Fairfield College.
Oh, yeah. The ones in that special tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going to cut down the tree, and then they had all kinds of picketing and stuff.
It's not just one tree. Yeah. It's all.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, it was a special kind of tree with like a Caribbean bird or something, and they had to stay in a special tree.
Yeah. Well, while I was working at the college, the birds would hit the glass and kill themselves.
Oh wow!
They fly, you know. Yeah, and it happened. I don't know what the whole story is, but they were delivering them somewhere, and I guess there was an accident, and the cage busted open and they flew out.
Oh,
and
wow.
they multiply like crazy. You know?
Yeah, that's what's happened over here in the UK, in the south, in the southwest. You know, they've escaped one thing, and they are literally they're now wild birds. You know, they breed, as you say, really well.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
The Jester.
Yeah.
So James, whereabouts you based, James? Can you stick it on the comments? Whatever.
Yeah, where's he from?
I don't know. It must be UK, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
Hello, Roy.
Hertfordshire.
Hey, Henry, I want to send Mick all these Tecumseh parts. I really do. Just to send them in a care package.
Yeah. Thank you. Not.
When you come over.
Oh, Hertfordshire. Oh, okay. Hertfordshire. That's not that well. Fair away from us, James. Not comparison to the States, obviously, but you're 3 or 4 hours away from me, I guess.
Yeah, my daughter got engaged at Stonehenge.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah.
That's right by Phil.
Yep.
Yeah. They had the winter solstice there this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Today's the first day of winter.
Yeah, that's right. The Druids were around there, although they weren't allowed to be there because the Druids go down there in the summer and the winter solstice, you know.
Yeah.
And so you see the sun come up between the stones and stuff. It's quite. It is an amazing place. I mean, the trouble is, like everything else in this world, if you live there, you don't really appreciate what you got.
Exactly.
Because you see it all day, every day, so you don't take a notice.
That's my nephew. When I went to visit in Europe, we were walking around in Amsterdam and in Brussels, and I'm looking up in this, all the nice statues and everything. The wife and I are looking up, and he's, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
Look at the statues and everything. They're beautiful. Oh yeah. He says, but I don't look up there no more.
That's true. Yeah.
You
hey,
seen
Phil,
it once.
remember my kid you met before, my oldest, whatever? That was 9.5 years ago.
Hey, all right.
9.5 years ago.
That was her, huh? Yeah.
9.5 years ago. Clean. 9.5 years.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Well done, mate.
9.5 years, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammy Hunter, Salisbury Roy me. Salisbury Roy me, not sure. Oh, I see. Yeah, Salisbury, yeah. So, Hammy, you living in Salisbury? Whatever. It's not that big a place.
What are you eating there, Kevin?
That's his diet.
Sunflower seeds or what?
Picking the side of my cuticle.
Making
Not
a
very
meal.
pleasant. And you had your dinner yet, Kevin?
No, not yet.
All right, yeah.
Soon. Tonight's leftovers. Oh boy.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, Hammy lives in Wilton. Well, I'm Bode. There we go. Just outside of Salisbury, just part. Well, I'm not going to say part of Salisbury, Hammy, because it's not. But yeah, I know exactly. Hey, great to hear from you, mate. Well, there you go. You learn something every day.
Look at what someone sent me.
30 minutes because.
Yeah, very true, isn't it?
There you go.
Years. Not the minutes.
Well, that's like the big cruise ship. You heard that one, haven't you?
Go on.
Big expensive cruise ship, and the motor won't start.
Oh.
So they call in a mechanic specialist. He goes down into the engine room, and he's looking. They're cranking the engine over, and he's listening. Couple minutes goes by. He goes to his toolbox, pulls out a hammer, walks back over to the motor. Tap, tap. And the engine fired up. Put his hammer back in the toolbox, and off he left. Couple days later, he sends an invoice. $10,000 to fix the engine. And it's like, we need a detailed report, on this invoice. He says, you can't just put $10,000 to fix the engine. So he says, okay, fine. He redid the invoice. 2 lines. Tapping with hammer, $150. Knowing where to tap, $9,850.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. Specialist.
Telling you.
Yeah.
What do they call that? Consultants.
No, when a plumber can charge you $185 before he even steps foot across your threshold,
yeah,
there's a problem.
Yeah.
Just to come out.
I'm more than happy to pay to have a mechanic work on my vehicle. I don't want to pay his mortgage.
Yeah. Well, we used to say all the good mechanics around here, like a good mechanic named Fred. You look at his boat; it's the SS and your last name here.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to see. I just read the comments there. Hammy Hunter. He just said parts of where he comes from originally. Remember that he was an area of Salisbury. He said the posh.
There's that word again, posh. I've been hearing that word like every day.
Posh. Yeah, it's like salubrious. Really nice.
That's the expensive part of town.
Yeah, that's right.
The expensive part of town. Yeah, that's where these people live.
Yeah, Hammy lives over in Wilton now.
Well, that's okay. That's Spice Girls, posh Spice.
Yeah,
maybe it's not all the way up yet.
Town in Wiltshire. So, there we go. Meeting people don't even know.
All right, Phil, I'm going to hit it. It's over 3 hours, buddy. Aren't you running out of steam?
Yeah, I've just about shot it, guys. I'll tell you what, Kevin, thanks for dropping in, though.
Thank you.
You've been here since the beginning, mate. Thank you. I don't know about you, but I don't know about you, mate, but I'm knackered. There we go. So how do I stop this thing, Ken? Hit the
You got to hit end stream, and then after you hit end stream, it'll ask you if it was good or bad, and you hit good or bad, and then hopefully it'll go to gray. That red box on the left will go gray. Once it goes gray, Kevin can start swearing, and we'll be all right.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks all very much. Everybody on the chat this afternoon or this evening coming, I really appreciate it. I often watch people reading out the names, but I'm not that clever. But I appreciate each and every
you're
getting the hang
of it, Phil. You really get the hang of it.
And hopefully we'll see you soon anyway.
Boys, though, rotating.
Yeah. In the meantime, guys, I shan't see you before, so have a very, very Merry Christmas and stay safe, every one of you.
You and Ian too, Phil.
Cheers, guys. All the very best.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night now.
Kevin.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Come on, Phil.
Next.
Here it goes.
Next.
Not yet. Not yet.